kind of done. We've got it's kind of interesting because we've joined mid-fight. So we've got Malenki against Ponce in the ring right now. But either way, we've got about 4 fights coming up. We've got Russell taking on Rodriguez. We've got Sanchez taking on Negron. We've got Caleb Plant in action in the co-main. He's taking on Anthony Durrell. That is going to be juicy. So Caleb Plant against Anthony Durrell. And we've got Deontay Wilder taking on Robert Helenius. Just keeping an eye on Kambosos and Devin Haney as well. Don't know quite where we are in the show in regards to that, but we are keeping an eye on that this evening. But yeah, it's all about the main event. It's all about Deontay Wilder. It's all about Robert Helenius. A little bit on Kambosos and Haney. A little bit on Caleb Plant and Durrell. So lots going on this evening. If you did join us earlier, then a massive thank you and a big shout out to everyone that joined us for Clarissa Shields taking on Savannah Marshall. Clarissa Shields rightfully getting the decision victory. Really, really entertaining stuff. A fantastic fight. Really was gripping and compelling and a real war. And so, yeah, very much enjoyed that one. Don't know what Clarissa Shields is going to go on to do now. I heard that she was interested in going back to MMA. Didn't hear from Savannah Marshall as to whether she's going to retire or not, but there were rumblings that she was thinking about it, mainly because she knows there's not any other paydays out there that are going to be as big as this one that she just got against Shields. So I've heard rumblings, but I don't know. I don't know if she is going to actually walk away or not. I haven't seen anything like post-press conferences or anything like that, so it's going to be very interesting to see what comes out of that fight. But yeah, a lot of conversations as to who the real GWOAT is. Is it Clarissa Shields? Is it Katie Taylor? Obviously, you've got to mention Amanda Serrano because of how close that fight was. So there's a few in that conversation, but definitely lived up to expectations earlier. And that was a lot of fun, man. That was a lot of fun. So if you joined us for that, big shout out to you. If you're here for Deontay Wilder against Robert Helenius, shout out to you. If you're interested in Devin Haney taking on Kambosos Jr., we are keeping an eye. I can tell you right now, they are at like a little video package there. So again, I'm not sure quite where we are in regards to that fight starting, but I think we're still a good few hours away. I don't think it's like on the verge of beginning or anything. So, but as he said, we have just gone over to the coverage here in the UK. We are watching it on Fight TV for Wilder and Helenius. So Fight TV is where you can get it if you're after it. We didn't know for a while where we were going to be able to watch it, actually. We wasn't sure if it was even going to be shown over here, but yeah, Fight TV came in and picked it up. So yes, we are working our way towards the main event. What I want to do is jump in the chat and see what people are saying, but also I want to... Hello. Also, I want to... Someone's making their ring walk at the moment. Can't quite see who it is yet, but yeah, also I want to get this poll up and I want to jump into the chat. So, who wins the main event? Who wins the main event? So, is it going to be Deontay Wilder? Let's go Deontay Wilder knockout. Let's go Wilder on points. Let's go Helenius wins. Or do you think it'll be a draw? I don't think it's going to be a draw. But let's see what you lot think. Boom. I can't see the name, but it's hit. Was the Lackland-Kirk says, was the Wilder fight promoted much? Not loads, to be honest. Over here in the UK, it's been quite muted. Obviously, because it's not a British fighter. He is a big name, though, and it is a fight that boxing fans were waiting to find out where it was going to be shown. Obviously, we've got a few different channels that it can go on. It could go on DAZN. It could go on Fight TV. It could go on to BT Sport, or it could go on to Sky Sports, or there's a few different places that it could have landed. It ended up going on to Fight TV. which is fine. And I'm just pleased that we can watch it. I was starting to wonder if we were going to be able to watch it or catch it at all. And if that would have been the case, then we would have just turned our full attention to Kambosos Jr. against Devin Haney. But don't need to worry about that because, as we said, we've got Wilder and Helenius coming up. It's a big fight, actually, because I feel like the winner of this goes on to face Andy Ruiz because Andy was victorious against Ortiz, and it feels like that is his next opponent. But Deontay Wilder has spoken a lot about wanting to face Anthony Joshua, and that would be a fantastic fight. That is a fight I would absolutely love to see. The problem is, if he falls short against Helenius tonight, which I really don't think he will, but if he did fall short against Helenius, couldn't find that knockout blow and for some reason lost it on points, I mean, I really don't know where that leaves him. I don't think we need to worry about that. I feel like Helenius is a solid heavyweight, not a spectacular heavyweight, and he's someone that Wilder should be able to get past. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully a real fun fight and hopefully a great knockout. I think knockout Wilder, that's very much where I'm leaning on this one. Rich Buse said, earlier, I only gave one round to Marshall near the end when Shields was tiring. I thought Shields won all of the rest of the 9 rounds comfortably from the beginning. Hayden said, I'm watching Haney and Kambosos Jr. It's on free-to-air TV. Do you find Deontay Wilder attractive, says Jay? I mean, I don't personally, but then he's not my type. Like the whole fact that he doesn't have boobs and everything. I mean, he does have boobs, but not lady boobs, and he doesn't have a lady face, and he doesn't have a lady body, and he doesn't have a lady name. So I think the lack of a lady name is a big problem. But so yeah, I can't say he's my type, but I'm sure there are many people out there that do find him attractive. I can certainly recognize that he's not an unattractive individual. Sneaks said, do you hate the fact that the fight is on late? No, actually. It doesn't bother me in the slightest because we stream a lot at night. And so for me, it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. I'm so used. This is my body clock is roughly about 12 hours out. So my body clock, like to me, this is like 2 in the afternoon. Like it's 2 in the morning here in the UK, but for me, it's about 2 in the afternoon. My body is about 12 hours out. So I will tend to go to bed about, I don't know, 11, 10, 11, something like that in the morning. And then get up at around about, I don't know, 6, something like that, maybe 5. So it's roughly about 12 hours out or so. So no, this is no problem for me at all. I'm sure it does upset some people, but in all fairness, a Saturday night, I mean, most people don't have anything to do on a Sunday, do they? So it's no issue. Jay said, would you let Wilder give you a cheeky cuddle? Listen, if Wilder has to do anything to me, I don't think I'm going to have much chance, am I, to say no? So, you know, there's going to have to be a degree of going with the flow. Obviously, if it's anything that's going to overstep a mark, then I'm going to have to try and call in the army. But short of that, like, you've kind of got to go with the flow, really. But, yeah, look, I've got a lot of respect for Wilder. I really like him, and I'm really hoping he puts on a really great fight tonight. Bunker said Sky Sports Arena for us, yes, for Kambosos Jr. Against Haney. I've got that in front of me right now. Right now, we've got Maloney versus Jimenez. So they're in round 1 of Maloney versus Jimenez. Over on Fight TV, we're just coming to the end of the fight. We joined halfway through. As we said, I think there's 4 fights to go on the main cards over there. So I don't think this is the longest stream. I think we should be getting to the main event relatively soon. I'd imagine we'll be done within the next 3 hours. Let's put it that way. So, which for us is super, super short. Normally we're doing like 6-hour, 7-hour streams. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a quick one, this one, I think. But hey ho, I'm not complaining. Seeb said, you said you sleep till about 11. I'm curious, how do you sleep with the light? I can't do that. To be honest, I mean, it's not really a problem when I've got like the shutter down and the curtains closed and everything. I mean, there is light that comes in. It's not pitch black. But that's never been something that's been a problem. Even when I was a kid, like, if I'm tired, I just fall asleep. The light wouldn't really keep me awake. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty good with that. That's never been something that's been an issue. Notre Dame football is in progress. We can keep track of the scores, said Christian Power. Go for it, dude. Go for it. Lachlan Kirk said, if Wilder Joshua ever happens, I've got Wilder by knockouts. Luke said, Days, hello. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. I don't know anything about boxing, but I just wanted to support the channel. That's really kind, Luke. There's been a few people that have jumped in and said similar things. I mean, listen, if you're not into boxing or anything, then, it's all right to sit this one out. But I really appreciate you jumping in and just saying hello. But yeah, it's really cool that we've got such a varied community. I mean, we've been doing a lot of UFC, a lot of boxing on a Saturday for a long time now. And I am disappointed that I wasn't able to do UFC tonight. I really wanted to do it in between the two fights and try and get to it. But I'm sure you saw I did a video instead that, I don't know if Rotem's around, but I think Rotem's blown a few people's minds tonight because all I keep getting are people telling me that they never saw that Bray Wyatt segment that went up as a video. So, yeah, I think Rotem has kind of, as I said, blown a few people's minds. But, yeah, so big shout out to him. But, yeah, looking forward to our main event. We've just got the graphic up on screen. So, Robert Helenius from Stockholm, Sweden, taking on Deontay Wilder from Alabama. It is a WBC semi-final heavyweight title eliminator. As I said, I believe the winner goes through to the final to face Andy Ruiz Jr. That's going to be a good fight, man. Wilder against Andy Ruiz. I've got to think that Wilder is going to get that job done, but I'm down for seeing it. Also, we've got Caleb Plant taking on Anthony Durrell. This is a WBC super middleweight title eliminator. Caleb Plant taking on Anthony Durrell. So, yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. That is our co-main event this evening. Days, no worries on UFC. 2 streams a day is plenty, said Alex. Shout out to you, buds. Right, I appreciate that. There was quite a few people jumping in earlier that were disappointed that we weren't able to do UFC this week, but I assure you it returns with a bang next week. Obviously, UFC 280. It's the only thing I'm looking at. It's the priority for next weekend. So my plan is I might even get it set up, put it up a week early so people know that we are doing it. That is what we are doing next Saturday. Usyk is going to be ringside. Is he? Usyk's going to be here. That's interesting. I did not know that. So we're just having a look. We've got Russell versus Rodriguez. That is a WBA IBF World Bantamweight title eliminator. Sanchez against Negron is in the heavyweight division. And then Caleb Plant, Anthony Durrell, and Deontay Wilder taking on Robert Helenius. So got a few interesting matches here. A few things to get our teeth into. I am keeping an eye out. Don't you worry. And I'm sure the chat will let us know as well anyway. I am keeping an eye out for Kambosos against Haney. I've got that on right in front of me. I've got that there. I've got Wilder over here. I've got you guys over here. So we are surrounded with sport and chat. And it's a busy Saturday night. William said Usyk is going to be ringside. That's exciting. That's really exciting. I would love to see Wilder against Usyk. I mean, that's good for Usyk. I mean, look, Wilder is someone who deserves respect. He lost twice to the Gypsy King, and there is no shame in that because Tyson Fury is a very special fighter. And, I mean, look, Usyk's going to need an opponent. If he can't get, he's beaten Joshua. If he can't get his hands on Fury, it would feel to me like Wilder would be the next best. So, yeah, it makes sense for Usyk to be there. That'd be a hell of a fight, man. Usyk versus Wilder. I'd be here for that. Christian said, what a weekend in sports. We had the English Premier League, the SEC football, MLB, MLF's playoffs, and Notre Dame football on top of all of this. I would like to be ringside for days, says Just Nick. That's nice. That's nice. I appreciate that. Retribution said, Caleb Plant is probably the most handsome male boxer in the world, said Retribution. Okay. Sneak said, thank you for answering. You are welcome. Joseph said, did you want Joshua to win? I did. I wanted Joshua Tyson Fury, but that won't happen. Yeah, I did want him to win. I mean, I really respect Usyk. I think he's very likable. Obviously, he's from the Ukraine. And, they're going through it at the moment. And, he himself comes across as a real, quite an eccentric character, but someone that's very interesting as well. So, yeah, I really like Usyk, but I mean, look, Joshua is someone that I've followed his kind of career, certainly since he was at the Olympics and turning pro and everything. We are just seeing Deontay Wilder. He is in a sharp red suit, man. Sharp red suit for the bronze bomber. He's got his partner by his side. She is in a red dress as well. They look fantastic. They look great. So, the bronze bomber looking very good. Very sharp this evening as he arrives backstage. I don't know if you saw earlier, but Clarissa Shields, she arrived to her fight in a frock, in a dress. She came in a Rolls Royce. Felt like she was arriving to some kind of Oscar ceremony rather than a fight. But, man, when the bell rang, she obviously got the job done. So, yeah, cool. This is kind of sharp, seeing these fighters arriving in suits and dresses and everything. Sticky Buds, shout out to you, Bud. Said the UFC is great. Thanks, Days. Sticky Bud, shout out to you, dudes. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I saw a few UFC highlights doing the rounds online. Looked like it was pretty fun cards. I must admit, I thought the card wasn't the strongest this week. Not a card that I would want to miss at all. But just saying, if it's one that we had to miss, then, this was one that maybe was not the worst. I think, there's a lot that's been put into next weekend. And, man, the excitement for next weekend is insane, isn't it? People are foaming at the mouth for Oliveira against Islam Makhachev. So, and understandably so. So, we'll obviously be talking about that as we get closer to it. Right now, we've just got a graphic on screen. The commentators are just talking about the fights that are coming up. We got 4 fights coming up, as we said. Still underway with Maloney against Jimenez over in Melbourne. And we've just got a video package right now looking at Helenius as we continue to build towards our main event tonight. Shields Marshall was a fantastic fight, said James. I agree, dude. Very, very entertaining. So much fun. Yeah, really, really enjoyed it. You never quite know if it's going to live up to the hype, but the women have been killing it this year. The women have absolutely arrived. I mean, I think the Katie Taylor-Amanda Serrano fight was stunning. Super, super close. And seeing them swinging away and going for it right at the death. I mean, it was that still just edges like Shields and Marshall for me. But Shields and Marshall is also one of the best fights we've seen. It was absolutely brilliant. Both women going at it. Really enjoyed it. And as I said, I think the rightful person won. But I don't know where she goes next. I don't know what she does. The problem with the women is that there's not loads of great women. You've got, obviously some great talent there, but it's not like men's boxing where you've got superstars in every division. It feels like we've got a handful of big women stars. We really do need to try and add to those and, create more dream fights. I mean, you've already got Katie Taylor having a look at maybe fighting Cyborg or Holly Holm or, people outside of boxing. There are still some fights for her, of course. But, yeah, it kind of feels like we've been spoilt this year. It's going to be interesting to see if we can have another big year next year for women's boxing similar to this year. But it's here now. It's not going to go away. It's absolutely here. And people, I think, are really getting on board with it because of how good the product actually is and how good the fighters are. And, you know, there's some real skill on display. So, yeah, good. I want to be here for it. Really enjoy it. Dark Angel said, if I could change one thing about myself, I would still be me. But if everything, brain, heart, skeleton was changed, I would no longer be me. That's deep. That's deep, Dark Angel. That's very deep. James said, hopefully they put on more women's boxing events because that was really fun. Retribution said, people on social media are saying that Shields Marshall was the best women's boxing match of all time so far. KSI has a fighting event a couple of hours ago, said Sneaks. Yeah, he wasn't on it though, was he? It was a follow-up, I think, to the... So he did the first one. It was him against... Well, he faced two people. Storms was one, wasn't it? And I can't remember the other. Storms? Can't even remember now. And he faced that kid from Mexico. There was the follow-up tonight. Yeah. It could have been a big show, actually. It really could have. I didn't see loads of buzz. I didn't see as much buzz around it as I did that first one, but I'm sure it got great views, and I'm sure it was a big, big event because you know how those kind of YouTuber event things go. So I didn't get a chance to watch it, unfortunately. But had it been a quieter Saturday, it definitely could have caught my attention. Christian said, score right now, it is Stanford 10, Notre Dame 0. That's breaking news. That is the latest breaking news that's coming through. Right now, we have got our first fight coming up then. So looks like it is going to be Rodriguez. Rodriguez? Is it Rodriguez Russell? Let's have a little look. It is going to be Rodriguez Russell. Yes. So Russell is 19-0. Rodriguez is 20-2. Russell has got 12 knockouts to his name as well. Both fighters are already inside the ring for this one. So we might as well turn our attention to this, as it's going to be the first fight on the main cards. What people are saying. Boom. Not a follow-up. It was just another show. It was really good, said Just Nick. Did you watch it, buds? Good. Straw Hat said, tonight there was Influencer Boxing. It was a smaller card compared to the first, said Straw Hat. I streamed it. It did good views, said Just Nick. Very good. Very good. Those influencer shows do tend to do well. Right, both fighters inside the ring, and we should be getting underway with this one very, very soon. William said, if I could change why are we doing changing one thing about ourselves? If I could change one thing about myself, it would be to think about comments before I hit send. Yeah, I would change that about you as well. That's funny because that's one thing I would change about you as well, is that you would just take that moment to think. Shout out to you, William. Nothing but love. Slim thought on the event, it was wild, said Sneaks. Forever Red, hello, buds. Hope you are well. So we've got the fighters pacing back and forth. I don't know what the delay is here, to be honest, but we are worth mentioning at the Barclays Center. So we are in Brooklyn in the Barclays Center. Here you go. Looks like they're ready now. Jimmy Lennon Jr. is doing the announcing duties. UFC 280 seems to be a card of the year. I'm betting the house on Do Bronx, says Minty. Huge card. Huge card, yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. I want to get it set up tonight, to be honest. As soon as we're done with this, I want to get that thumbnail done, get it set up. I want to be crystal clear that we're doing it next weekend. Revel in what you are, said Rory. Very good, Rory. Very, very good. Shout out to you. Sosa said, do you play video games? I don't, to be honest. But I did download one about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Fallout 3. So I have been, probably put about 10 hours into that over the past 2 weeks-ish. It's a game I've played before, and it's a game that I really loved playing. I really enjoyed it. And to be honest, I don't think I ever really understood kind of what I was doing. Like, I never really understood where to find the quests, and I never really understood, like, what I should do, and I never really got it. I just went around killing things, really. But I loved it. I'm not a gamer. I didn't watch any, like, YouTube videos to get help or anything like this, and yeah, I didn't really do a great job of playing it, but I enjoyed my time with it. So I thought, well, why don't I go back and play it properly? Like, really spend the time to make sure that I go from the start and work my way through. And so I've been doing that, and it's great. Really love it. I'm sure that Fallout 4 is better, and I'm sure that people are going to be raving about New Vegas and all this kind of stuff, but just a step at a time. I need to finish Fallout 3. It's quite long, I believe, and certainly for me, because I'm just not a gamer. I'm not very good at all. But I am enjoying that, yeah. I mean, I don't know if when I'll get a chance to play anymore. I will, but I can't see that being any time soon, unfortunately. Right, we're about to get underway with this one then. Rodriguez versus Russell. This is the first fight. Keep dropping likes as well. It makes a massive difference, and it is greatly appreciated. Going to keep an eye on this first fight. And then, as we said, I don't think this is going to be the longest of streams, because I think we should have our main event coming up within the next few hours. Okay, about to get started with this one. Bell sounds, and both fighters come into the center. So we've got Rodriguez in light blue and yellow. We've got Russell in white and grey. And goes for shot to the body there, Russell. Russell, lovely. That's nice. Really nice left hand. That was a beautiful straight left. This can go 12 rounds. Nice shot to the body there by Russell, trying to get a couple of jabs through. Nice shots to the body there by Russell. Rodriguez is just getting stuck a little bit. He's in the center, and Russell is hitting in him and moving around the outside. Good work so far, though, by Russell. So, yeah, we got Russell just backing up a little bit now. Rodriguez just getting a little bit of time, but he can't seem to put anything together at the moment. Russell is right there. Gets a couple of shots through. Nice jab coming in there as well. Rodriguez with a little bit of head movement. Russell, again, reset in, trying to find a way through. Tries to get a jab through. Nice shot to the body there by Rodriguez. Again, nice little jab by Russell. 1-2 straight down the middle. That was good. Again, nice jab coming in again. Little shot to the body there by Rodriguez. 1-2 down the middle by Russell. I think Russell looking the better fighter in these early minutes. Again, both fighters in the center at the moment. Rodriguez circling around, trying to have a little look, seeing if he can find a hook shot. Couldn't find a way of getting it through. Rodriguez, again, just touching. And we're seeing Russell using that right jab as like a rangefinder. That's nice, though. Driving Rodriguez back against the ropes a little bit. He has to then step away to the side. But a couple of right hands being thrown out there. He's just giving Rodriguez something to think about. Got around about 40-odd seconds left to go in the round. Nice body shots there by Rodriguez. That was good. That was a nice moment in the fight. There's a nod of acknowledgement by both fighters. Nice 1-2 little exchange between them. KG. Yeah, good by Rodriguez. And then he starts swarming on Russell. He's trying to let the hands go, and Russell needs to get out of there. Rodriguez has grown into this. Nice little dig to the body. I think a mouthpiece has come out. Hook shot comes in there. I don't know whose mouthpiece is on the floor. Something gets kicked out the ring. Don't know whose that was, but something came out. I think, was it Russell's? Yeah, that was a really interesting round. Really interesting. Russell, for me, looked the better at the start, but Rodriguez came through towards the end. Yeah, his legs got a little bit wobbly. That shot by Rodriguez was really interesting and quite significant, I would say so. Did he build enough of a lead, though? That is a beautiful shot by Rodriguez. Right now, Notre Dame has got control, said Christian. Okay, that is round one, as we said. Quite a close little round there. I feel like Russell dominated the majority of it, but the key moments right at the end went with Rodriguez. Got Rodriguez standing his ground in the center. We got Russell circling around on the outside. That round, I think, could have gone either way. Nice shot to the body by Rodriguez. Nice little jab there by Russell. Again, trying to come in, but into the clinch. Shot coming into the side of the head there by Russell. Referee just having a word. As we said, 4 fights on the main card. This is our first fight. It can go 12 rounds. Russell trying to come forward and get a jab through. Nice shot to the body here by Rodriguez. Just saying, can Russell bounce back after how that last round ended? Couple of jabs coming in there by Russell. Again, going to the body. Trying to flick out a straight right, but just falling short. He's a little bit out of range here, Russell. Rodriguez is... oh, that's a lovely right hand by Rodriguez. That is a lovely right hand. Really nice. Really nice. So Russell, 19-0. He has never been defeated. He's got 12 knockouts. Rodriguez, 20-2. He's got one more knockout, though. 13 knockouts. So a real interesting contest, this one. Really interesting. These two go into the body a little bit now. Rodriguez definitely landing one on the body of Russell there. 1-2 down the middle. Jab coming in there by Russell. Rodriguez again edging forward. We're 50-odd seconds away from the end of round 2. Russell up against the ropes. Rodriguez putting the pressure on at the moment. Going towards the body. That's a lovely right hand. Straight rights coming back here by Russell. Nice shots coming back by Rodriguez as well. Again, close. Close. I feel like Rodriguez is going to get the first because of how it ended. This one, though, close. 10 seconds left to go in the round. Both fighters just standing in the center. There was a lovely right hand that got through there by Rodriguez. They clinch up. Referee coming in is going to separate them apart. Don't know that there's much there to give to Russell, to be honest. Come on, Russell, said Legend Killer. Jake said, does anyone know if this is on BT Sports? It's actually on Fight TV. So Wilder against Helenius is on Fight TV. Didn't know where it was going to be for quite a while in the UK, but it is on Fight TV. Did you see my message on Twitter? Said Joshua. If I didn't respond to it, then probably not. Normally what I do is if I read a message, I always like it. It's kind of my way of knowing that I've read it. But so if I've not responded, then potentially not. Let me know what you said here. Triple H has announced a Marvel Lucha Libre show for Disney Plus starting on December 21st. Oh my God, man. That's going to be wild. I would watch that. I'd watch that. Right, we've got Russell moving forward. We've got Rodriguez on the outside. Is that going to be available around the world? Damn, man. I'd watch that. A Marvel-themed wrestling show. If you're going to go crazy, go crazy. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to go for it, go for it. I'm down for watching the Hulk battle Iron Man and all the others, you know. All the others like Black Widow against Beyonce. That'd be fire. Right, we've got Russell going for a shot to the body. Rodriguez getting driven back. J420 Smokes said, are you doing Haney against Cambosis? I have got it on in front of me, yes. So I don't know what it's going to be going up against, though. It might collide with Wilder and Helenius. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that we can find a way of getting like the fights on at different times. But yeah, I do want to watch Cambosis and Haney. We watched the first one, and I must admit, it was really one-sided. And I think it's going to be one-sided again. I think Haney's going to get it done. Couple of jabs here by Russell. And again, looking to go to the body. And again, that's good by Russell. That's good by Russell. Russell looking a little bit better here. That's nice. Little hook shot to the side of the head. Oh, jab comes back by Rodriguez. Jab coming back. A right-hand jab coming back by Rodriguez. Again, we've got Russell just putting out a straight shot. 50-odd seconds to go. Both guys using feints very well in this. Referee coming in, separating them apart. Jab coming in there by Russell. Yeah, Rodriguez with a beautiful left hook. Again, we got Russell coming forwards. Oh, little flurry, but by Russell. Rodriguez gets out of there. Interesting. This is interesting. Sticky Bud said Grasso wins. Right, we've got Rodriguez throwing out a straight left. Right hand comes down the middle as well. Uppercut there, but doesn't connect. Russell edging forwards. Nice shot coming in there by Russell. Feel like the end of the round, and there we go. End of the round. Again, not much between these. Not much between these. Let me know if you are watching this, what you're seeing. Midlife crisis. All life crisis, says William. All life crisis. Not heard if it's worldwide. It might only be for Mexico. Oh, that's... if we're going to do it, let's do it. I'm down for watching the new She-Hulk movie, said Irish Rebel. I want a Marvel-inspired bathroom experience. I wouldn't even know what that is. Dylan said Grasso won the UFC main event by unanimous decision. Shout out to you. Appreciate it. Here we go then. Round number 4 coming up. Neither guy has looked in much trouble. Still filling up inside the Barclays Center. That's where we are. So we've got Russell edging forwards. Letting his hands go. They're clinching up. Shots coming into the side of the head. Referee coming in, separating both fighters. Nice. Lovely shots coming in there by Rodriguez. Good head movement there by Rodriguez. Just a little bit out of range as well as Russell's shots are falling short. Nice. Oh, wow, he's rocked him. Rodriguez rocks Russell. Beautiful. 1-2. Yeah, he had him really rocked there. That's big for Rodriguez. Little digs to the body by Russell. He survives. He hangs on. Yeah, there is some real pressure coming in here by Rodriguez. Big round. Big round. Little dig into the body there by Rodriguez. Shots coming into the side of the head by Russell. Referee is coming in, separating them apart. This is interesting. This is a Rodriguez round. This is the clearest Rodriguez round so far. Jab coming in here by Rodriguez. Tries to get a hook shot through. Gets out of there. Russell's getting time to recover, though. That's the only problem. Into a clinch at the moment. Legend Killer said, come on, Russell. We've got Russell edging forward. Oh, Russell gets caught. It's away again. He is getting rocked. I think his O might go. 19-0 Russell was. Rodriguez looking really good. Throwing a shot to the body is goading Russell to come on to him. Russell jabs away. Great head movement there by Rodriguez, who has really grown in confidence. Really grown in confidence. The two of them into a clinch. Referee comes in, separates them apart. And, lovely right straight. Look at this. 1-2 straight down the middle by Rodriguez. Really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Little dig into the body there by Russell. Referee coming in, separating them up, breaking them apart. Rodriguez standing his ground in center. This is a Rodriguez round, and he knows it. I've got Rodriguez winning after this. 3-1. 3-1 Rodriguez after that round for me. Yeah, looked really good in that round. So that was really interesting because we were talking about how Rodriguez was just a little bit out of range. Russell actually throws a jab, throws this shot out, falls just short. He can't get it to connect, leaves himself completely open, gets hit with a counter. So that's how he got rocked the first time. That was big for Rodriguez. Days, you watch Misfits 2 card, Slim versus Naylor. Taylor was amazing. I didn't. No, I didn't. I was watching Shields Marshall. So yeah, I was watching that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you did check it out though. William said, not there. I live in the Bible Belt. Round 5. Right, we are underway. Rodriguez letting his hands go straight away. Nice shots coming into the side of the head. Coming forwards. Oh, lovely strikes. Pepper in the body. In the center, Rodriguez. You got Russell moving forwards. Rodriguez on the back foot. Couple of strikes coming through into a clinch. Referee coming in and separating both guys. Russell coming forward. Hook shots to the side of the head. Uppercuts coming in there by Russell. Jab coming in by Rodriguez. Uppercut and a straight there by Rodriguez. Russell knows that he's got to make some changes here. Russell is edging forwards, letting the hands go, but into the clinch. Little digs to the body. Another little dig to the body there. Referee coming in, separating both fighters. So we've got Rodriguez. Lovely straight there. Straight left there by Rodriguez. Found its mark. This is good by Russell, though. He is getting some shots to the body, and he's driving Rodriguez up against the ropes. Rodriguez trying to find a way through, throws out a jab. It's lazy. It's lazy. It's just keeping the range, to be honest. It's not really intended to hurt. Uppercut just misses there by Rodriguez. Straight left, straight down the middle. Flurry of shots there by Russell. Couple of them getting through. He's letting the hands go at times. Little uppercut coming in. Rodriguez had Russell rocked a couple of times in the last rounds. He'd like to try and get through again. He doesn't want to let Russell get too comfortable in the fight. Yeah, he's got Russell up against the ropes and again on the inside, work into the body. Referee's going to come in and look to separate these two. And he does. Got Rodriguez moving forwards. Straight left coming in there by Rodriguez. Another shot coming in as Russell is over against the ropes. Uppercut comes in there by Russell. Oh my God, that's a beautiful right hook shot by Rodriguez. That was absolutely devastating. You could, the sound of it was horrific as well, to be honest. We've got Rodriguez edging forward, trying to go to the body. Jabbing away. He's got Russell over by the ropes. We've got some shots coming into the side of the head. Jabs coming in straight down the middle. Really, really good work. Very tidy work by Rodriguez. Feels to me like one-way traffic. I have given a round to Russell, but it does... you're waiting to see Russell do something that's going to change the momentum of the fight. And to be honest, I just haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen him being able to change the momentum of the fight. We are seeing Deontay Wilder and backstage. He's still in his red suit. It's crazy how many boxing fights there are in one day. I'm excited for the Wilder fight and the Kambosos fight. There's so many different fights. You could go broke just by paying for all these pay-per-views. Yes, yes, yes. Well done to Sticky and UD Power, joint winners of Tapology. Oh, I haven't had a chance to look at that, have I? That's bad. I should have looked. Right, bell sounds. Bell sounds. Let's go into round 6. Okay. So Rodriguez in the center and Russell in there as well. Very, very interesting fight. Rodriguez 1-2 down the middle. They land. Russell backs up. There's a heavy shot to the body. I think Rodriguez knows that he's got the power to hurt Russell, to affect Russell, to rock Russell. Again, trying to land, trying to get some... uppercut just misses there by Rodriguez. Straight shot comes in. Russell with a straight right. Yeah, trying to... nice going to the body. Russell to the body. Either side, couple of hook shots. Again, trying to evade the jab that's coming in. Rodriguez looking very tidy. Russell is still in this. Certainly not out of it. He was rocked, but he's managed to get himself right back into the action. So Russell standing his ground in the center. We got Rodriguez on the outside. And again, that's a lovely right hand straight down the middle. If you are just joining us, make sure that you vote. We've had 345 votes. So make sure that you get your votes through. I do want to jump and have a look, see how that is going. We'll do that after this fight. Into the clinch at the moment. And they break apart. Nice down the middle. A lot going down the middle by Rodriguez. Again, jabs. 1-2. Nice and clean. Landing as well. Getting through. That looked like quite a heavy right hand to the body there by Rodriguez. Yeah, Russell's knees seem to buckle a little bit after that shot to the body. It was only momentarily, but I think he definitely stung him. Rodriguez seems to really be causing him some big, big problems here. All right, we've got some shots coming in there by Rodriguez. Again, it's the work rate is with Rodriguez. Russell trying to find a few shots back, though. Hamster eat one, throws a couple. But Rodriguez in the clinch, pushes him away. We've got Russell coming forward. Couple of strikes coming in. Rodriguez, he's being a little bit cocky. He's keeping his hands down low. Kind of feel like he could get caught there, but he doesn't get caught. And actually, that is the end of the round. So we are going to round number 7 in our first fight on the main cards. Over in Melbourne, we still don't have Haney and Kambosis. We have just finished, I believe, with one of the fights. Maloney, I believe, victorious over there. Days Drew has to be part of Wyatt family because Bray car crash into Cross show a few minutes later and turning heel. I'm not sure, dude. I don't know that Bray was behind that car crash. I honestly don't know. Did you see Mason has been charged? Get him out of United, says James. I did. I don't know. My feelings on it are he's been charged. I think we need to wait and see what happens at court in the trial, obviously. So basically, the police have said, we reckon there's a case here that you're going to need to answer. And so, it goes to the next stage. It doesn't look great, does it? If he's found guilty, he obviously will be released from his contract. He'll go to prison. And he will have thrown away a very promising career. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? It's incredible. I can't remember, but didn't you remember he went away with England and got in trouble was it Iceland with Foden? I don't know who our manager was at that point. I can't remember if it was Southgate or if it was Hodgson. I think it was Southgate. And I don't know, should we have took that more serious? Like, he got caught with a couple of girls in the hotel room, didn't he? Which is clearly not going to be, the issue here. The issue here is, potential rape is what he's being accused of. And, I mean, it's horrific. But I think the fact he went away with England and kind of got himself into that situation, I don't know, like, should we have looked at that? And it's unusual. You don't see England players, you don't hear of England players getting into those kind of situations when they go away. So it was very unusual. And, like, now look where we are. I'm not saying that it's Southgate's fault at all. I'm just saying, like, was that a bit of a warning sign? Could someone have done more? Would there have been a way to have avoided this? We've got a minute left to go here. Russell landing some nice shots in this round, actually. Rodriguez is the one that's being driven back here by Russell. 1-2's upstairs. Jordan said the evidence has been there since those videos came out. They wouldn't charge on the case if they weren't convinced of his guilt. He is a disgrace, said Jordan. Now, I mean, look, it's going to court. He's innocent until proven guilty. So, for me personally, he's not high on my Christmas card list, I can tell you that much. And the evidence, the bits that we've heard and seen, obviously look very damning. But until we get to the point where it is heard in a court, to me, nothing has really... Well, I don't want to say nothing has changed, because obviously he wasn't charged before and now he is charged. But until he is found guilty, and seemingly that could be where we're going, my opinion is still, let's wait and see. My opinion before was, let's wait and see what happens when it goes to trial. My opinion now is, let's wait and see when it goes to trial. But it doesn't look good. It was Southgate, said Joe. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, It's just a horrible situation, isn't it? Horrible, horrible for everyone involved. I mean, obviously, it's hard to have sympathy for Mason Greenwood. I mean, and I don't, but it's a shame to see a young talent like that just get completely wasted. Because he had the world at his feet. He was being billed as one of the most exciting young English players, let alone Man United players, just English players. Like for England, the excitement was palpable. And, could all be thrown away at the age of, 21? Is it a case that people just get too much too soon? Or maybe he's just an awful person, and maybe it's as simple as that. Right, we are in round number 8. I've got it 5-2. It could be 4-3. Nice shot to the body, though, there by Russell. In nice little digs on the inside as Rodriguez drives Russell back against the ropes. James said the trial, it starts on Monday. That's quick, isn't it? Wow. That's really quick. That's really quick. I thought you was going to tell me it was going to start next year. Up against the ropes goes Russell. Dark Knight said, I hate hearing about scandals in sports. I just want to enjoy sports. There's so much bad news in the world that gets you down anyway. That's true. Matt said, are you watching Cambosis Haney? Yeah, I do have it on in front of me. It's obviously not billed as Cambosis Haney because I thought it would be a bit confusing to have both up, So my focus is Wilder Helenius, but yeah, I do have it on. It's not started. I don't even know when it is, actually. Nice shot coming in there by Rodriguez as Russell. Good head movement by Russell. Lovely hook shot by Russell. Russell again coming in, trying to throw. You can see a lot of empty seats still in the Barclays, but it is filling up. It is filling up. Got some lovely shots of Melbourne. Just in between fights at the moment in Melbourne, Australia. A few shots to the body. Referee having a word about the back of their heads. I think either fighter can still win this on points. Russell has got Rodriguez driving him back. He's weathered some storms here, Russell has. Nice shot to the body there by Russell. Referee coming in, looking to separate them apart. So Rodriguez goes over to the corner. Russell over to the other side. Do you think Drew is part of the Wyatt family, said Joshua? No. No, I don't, to be honest. William said, everything bad that happens is Austin's fault. I can agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. Referee just having a word here with both fighters. Got about 13 seconds or so to go. The pace of this one has kind of fallen away a little. Oh, down goes Russell. Catches Russell. Russell goes down. Oh, let's see. He's looking up at the ref. He's trying to get to his feet. He gets to his feet. Has he called it? He's not called it. He has just survived. He got up. It looked like he got to the 10. Yeah, he beat the count. He beat the count. Oh, my God. That is scenes. That is scenes because it looked like he got to 10. And then he kind of made this gesture. But I think that he just beat the count. That's like proper WWE stuff. That could not be closer. He got put down right at the end. He was down on the canvas. He was even looking up at the ref like his head was like... You could see the actual stars spinning around his head. He was absolutely gone, but he gets like up. He looks at the referee. The referee seems to count the 10. Looked like he was calling it, but he tells Thingy to go back to the corner. He tells Russell to go to the corner. And Russell seemed to show that he was all right. So the referee just saying he beat the count. Man, he must have counted the 10 for a laugh. 9, 10. Right, yes, you're fine. You're fine. Come over here. Yeah, well, he's not fine. Russell is sat down in the corner. He's been put down a couple of times during this fight. Oh man, was it a right that connected? Oh, look at him. He's trying to get up and he like flops over. He's like a fish out of water. That was sick. That was sick. That was a lot of fun. He's really lucky. He was so out. That was really good, wasn't it? Russell down. Isn't it? What I was like, pace of this has slowed down. Oh my God. He's put him down. Yeah, the pace had kind of fallen away, but we are back, baby. We are back. Rodriguez, it's funny because it felt like the momentum had shifted over to Russell. It really felt like the momentum had shifted. And it felt like Russell was the one that was in a bit of a groove. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, he's trying to go to the body. He continues to attack Rodriguez. So Russell is very much back. Rodriguez. Yeah, they're saying it might not be about winning. It might be about surviving. Right, we've got... oh, lovely 1-2. Straight down the middle. Lovely, lovely work so far by Rodriguez again. I mean, Russell must be seeing about 20 different opponents in front of him. Camille and Taya are having a war on AAA Triple Mania, said James. Oh, Camille's down there, is she? That's cool. Nice, shot to the side of the body. Nice right hand straight coming in. A couple of jabs coming in there by Russell. And Russell, I don't know what happened there. Both fighters have kind of gone down to the mat. Seemed like Russell stumbled and fell into Rodriguez. This fight has had some really great moments. Nice jab again here by Rodriguez. Feels like Russell is going to be there for the taking. Just feels like Rodriguez needs to land something significant. But there is a right hand that gets through. Russell eats it. Getting backing up. Couple of jabs coming in. If this goes to the judges, I'm sure it's... Oh! That's a headbutt. That's a headbutt. Rodriguez goes down and he grabs a hold of his face. Yeah, crowd not impressed with what they've just seen there. Referee is not counting. Yeah, need to see a replay of that, but there is a bit of blood under here. They show you the replay, but it's right after it happens. That's a stupid replay. That replay showed us the reaction of Rodriguez. It didn't show the actual incident. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. I think it's accidental. I mean, he throws his hands. He kind of leans in afterwards, and there is a clash of heads. He's got a little nick underneath the eye. Thankfully, it's under the eye. It's not above the eye, and so I don't know how much it's going to impair the vision. Oh, yeah. I mean, the replay does make it look accidental. Even so, though, there's damage that's been done. Rodriguez just trying to get out of there. And we should be towards the end of this round. If this goes to the judges, I'm sure it's Rodriguez that's winning it. It feels like Russell's going to need to get a finish, but how interesting the fact that we just had that happen. That's added a little caveat to this. Yeah, just seeing a replay. Oh, man, that's a beautiful right hand in there as well from Rodriguez. That's what put him down. Was that right at the end of the last round? Again, look, jab just falling short by Russell. Isn't that funny? It's another jab that falls short, and as he's pulling it back, bang! He's not getting his jabs back quick enough. Yeah, okay. So that's how it finished at the end of the last round. It's all happening. It's all happening. Days, it dawned on me, how many subscribers do you have? Are you the most subscribed wrestling content creator in the world? No, there's channels that are way bigger. You got things like WrestleLamia that's like, I think, over 1.5 million. So no, not even close, mate. We've got our little corner of the internet, and that'll do for us. Christian Power said, score right now at the end of the third, Notre Dame 7, Stanford 13, fourth quarter coming up. They're just looking at Rodriguez right now. Accidental headbutt. What's happening? There's the accidental headbutt is stopping it. Rodriguez cannot continue due to the accidental headbutt. So, do we go to the scorecards? Yeah. We're past 4 rounds. So, because we're past 4 rounds, we do go to the scorecards. Over in Melbourne, we do not have Kambosos Devin Haney yet. So, we still don't have that up and running. Looks like Rowan is back, says Tony. What makes you say that, bud? What makes you say that? Is it because of the image that was used in the promo and was used in his vignette? Or is this news that he has re-signed or something? Because I haven't seen that. Jake, appreciate the support, dudes. Dean, thank you very much, my friends. Timothy said Plant or Durrell. I'm leaning to Plant personally. I think Caleb Plant gets it done. I mean, to be honest, I feel like he's a wonderful fighter. He just ran into a Canelo Alvarez. And there's no shame in that. So I do expect him to be able to get past Durrell, but that should be a fun fight as well. I've got a horrible feeling Kambosos Haney might clash with Plant and Durrell. Shields. How was Shields Marshall? Really good. Really, really enjoyable. It was a great fight. It was a war. And yeah, Shields wins on decision. But it was very entertaining. They're still trying to clean things up and clear things up. I've got to think this is going to be good for Rodriguez. I've got Rodriguez winning very comfortably. There's a few boos from the crowd. The crowd aren't happy, obviously, that this isn't continuing. The crowds want this to continue. So, sat down at the moment. So it's just a couple of seconds into that last round. The bone might be fractured. Damn. Damn, the bone might be fractured. So apparently the bone might be fractured, and that's why they had to conclude things. So, referee, just having a word. What fight is next? Good question. I'm just waiting for the results to come through on this one. I was just listening to what they were saying about what he's actually done, but they're saying the bone is fractured. So they're just taking the gloves off at the moment. As we said, we're just waiting for that. We are going to the scorecards. We're just waiting for that. Is Wyatt Six a faction or split personalities? I think it's a faction. I think it's a faction because I feel like Vincent and Dutch are going to be involved. So I feel like there is a faction on the way, and obviously there's a lot surrounding Liv at the moment. So I'd be amazed if we don't get people with Bray. William said, please don't use derogatory language. There are adults who can't let their kids see them curse, or they will do it as well. F the kids. Isn't that what Bailey says? F the kids. Here we go, then we're going over to the scorecards. Going over to the scorecards. Referee has got both guys in the center. Was it close? Just got on. I feel like Rodriguez is going to get this. 47 minutes until the scheduled main event. I think we're going to have to wait a bit longer than that, unfortunately. I think we're going to have to wait a little bit longer than that. Just because we are, having a bit of drama here. Coming up next, we should be getting, I think, is it Sanchez and Negron? Sanchez against Carlos Negron, I think, coming up next. This one going into round number 10, and we're going over to the judges. Took a bit of time there. So, unintentional headbutt, unable to continue. We go over to the scorecards. Wow. It's unanimous. Goes to Rodriguez. So it was one judge scored it 100-90. Another judge gave it 99-91. And then the other judge went 99-93. So pretty emphatic victory. Unanimous decision. Even if we had continued, seems little chance that Russell was going to be getting back into this. Not the biggest surprise in the world. It was a really, really good performance there by Rodriguez. Disappointing that the head clash resulted in round 10 being where we had to stop things. But there was some good moments in that fight. And as we said, I thought it was very, very entertaining. Sanchez against Negron coming up next. Sanchez versus Negron. I'm going to get into the chat in a second. Just want to have a look and see what people are saying. So, wow, yeah, I was right to separate them. So 75% of you, so that is 3/4 of you, are saying that Deontay Wilder is going to win tonight by knockout. 3/4 of you have got Deontay Wilder by knockout. Wilder on points, 11%. Helenius winning. Only 11% of you think Helenius is going to win. 3% of you think that it's going to be a draw, but 75% of you think that it is going to be a victory for Deontay Wilder by knockout. Not the biggest surprise in the world. That's kind of the reason why we're watching it, because I think this is a good fight. This is not a bad opponent for Wilder at all. As we said, this is actually part of the WBC heavyweight title eliminator. So certainly Helenius has, got something about him. 34 fights professionally, 31 wins, 20 knockouts. But there are levels to this game, and it should be that it's going to be a victory for Deontay Wilder. But 75%, I can tell you, it's just gone to 76%, so it's pretty wild. So yeah, continue to get your thoughts in on the poll as we continue to move forward with our heavyweight bout coming up next. Frank Sanchez taking on Carlos Negron. That is going to be 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. And then Caleb Plant against Anthony Durrell. That is a WBC super middleweight title eliminator. And then, of course, our main event coming up, Deontay Wilder against Helenius. Chris said that'll be the next fight. Then it will be Plant versus Durrell, and then Wilder against Helenius. Yes, I don't know when Haney is in action, but we have just seen him warming up. So not sure how much longer we've got to go until we get to that. But either way, it's right in front of me, so we will be watching it. Good fight. Yeah, really fun. Really enjoyed that last one. That was good. Aduradu said, have you seen Cyril Gane's hand after his fight against Ty? It's already been a month. It still looks like a potato. Broke it in the third round. I haven't. I saw the injury, not at the time, but obviously the images that came out, but I haven't seen it recently. You say it's still messed up, is it? Hope that is going to fix, obviously, because he is such a great fighter in that heavyweight division. So hopefully he doesn't have any kind of complications or anything there. So yeah, no, I haven't, to be honest, but I did hear about it, or saw images of it. Helenius does have size, so let's see what's going to happen in this one, said Chris. Should be fun, man. Barclays expects Brooklyn is going to be showing out. There's nothing like a big, juicy heavyweight fight to get the juices flowing. And even though this one doesn't have actually any titles at stake, Wilder is such an important heavyweight that, I just didn't want to miss it. Genuinely didn't want to miss it. This is one that was on my radar. I would be really excited if he won this and then went on to face Andy Ruiz. I think that's a really fun fight. We saw Andy Ruiz prove to be a problem for Anthony Joshua, and Joshua had to fight a really disciplined fight in the rematch. Wilder, of course, could just catch Ruiz, put him away. But if in those moments where he isn't, I actually think that Ruiz could cause Wilder some problems. But of course, chances are he catches him and puts Ruiz away. So I would expect Wilder to get the win. At what point, though, I don't know. And how much drama gets caused as we continue towards Wilder getting that victory, again, I don't know. But I would be leaning towards Wilder winning that one. Gunk said, potential to not get out of the first round for this one. Wilder definitely gets the KO. I want to see what Helenius can show in this fight, because he is definitely not trash. I agree. Won 6 of his last 7. The other thing as well is he has sparred with Wilder. So he's got a decent knowledge of what he's stepping in against. Obviously, sparring and fighting are two separate things. But yeah, I think it'd be very, very interesting to see, what he's coming in with, and see what he's actually going to be able to provide in the way of questions. He's going to need to make it awkward, and he's going to need to make sure that Wilder is uncomfortable. He's going to need to try and eliminate the obviously big power shot that Wilder has. Hard to do, but we did see a few ways that Tyson Fury was able to try and navigate around that problem. Of course, he also got clipped by it a few times as well and tasted the power that Wilder possesses. So, yeah, I feel like this will be Wilder by knockout. But you're absolutely right. Helenius, if he can fight a good game plan, he can make this difficult. I think he can make this difficult. I'd be really disappointed if it was a first-round knockout. It'd be great for Wilder, but yeah, I'm kind of hoping that Wilder gets put through it a little bit, and we actually see him, having to not grind out a win, but I don't know. I want to see him having to show a few things. Let's see where he is. Let's see if there's a few moments where a few questions gets asked. Maybe he's getting backed up. Perhaps can't find that power shot. What can you do in those moments? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. You don't have to answer this, but would you consider streaming Eurovision that's taking place in Liverpool, said Dortnight? No, unfortunately. I don't know that we've got a community for that. I think we've got a large American, Canadian, Indian kind of aspect to our community, and Eurovision is very Europe focused. I actually don't know. Really, I think we've got a few people around Europe that join the channel, but obviously largely UK and Ireland. But yeah, I would imagine the interest in that for our community would be limited. I want a Wrestling Days dressing gown, said Dort Knights. Right, well, we are obviously just ended that last fight. We are waiting to go to our next fight, so that's what we're waiting for if you are just joining us. We are waiting for the next fight to begin. There's 4 fights on this main card. And as we said, I don't think this is going to be the longest show in the world. But saying that, that first fight did take up quite a bit of time, went 10 rounds. Then obviously we had the whole drama of the stoppage and the doctors were checking over Rodriguez. So, yeah, we had a little bit of time that was killed there. But just got a graphic on screen at the moment for Wilder and Helenius. Barclays continuing to fill. T995 said if Wilder loses this fight to Helenius, then we know bald white guys are his kryptonite. Yeah, very good. Very good. Jason said, I think Wilder is a better weight tonight. 23 pounds lighter than his last fight. He's come in at 214, hasn't he? Which is, it's kind of crazy that he's that light. I think Helenius came in at about 253. There's a real difference in weight between these two. But this is what Wilder feels comfortable at. And apparently this is his lowest weight in about 4 years. His lowest weight in 4 years. That is crazy. But yeah, exciting. I am looking forward to seeing the fight. As we said, he's got crazy one-punch knockout power. He is one of the most exciting heavyweights. He's got probably more mobility, better head movement when he's at a lighter weight. So we was expecting him to come in lighter than he did against Fury in that third fight. But as you said, this is, I think, lighter than beyond what most people was expecting. So kind of caught a few people off guard. But yeah, he should be able to have some really good mobility here, good hand speed. Should be able to have quicker reactions. And yeah, I'm expecting him to look quite good. Yeah, I agree. Trapas said, are you doing UFC next weekend? Yes, 100%. 100%. I am so committed to it that I am even thinking of, as soon as this stream ends, setting that one up straight away for next weekend so that people know that we're here for it. Conan asked Omega, could he do a video for Triple Mania like Ray did? And he said he couldn't because of the legal battle that he's in. Wow. Wow. Drama. Wilder will be hesitant and a bit gun-shy because of what happened with Fury, said Black Star. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't believe the Seuss paradox is a true paradox. The Seuss. I don't even know what the Seuss's paradox is. Dark Angel. Derek said Helenius is a tough guy and a good boxer, but eventually Wilder will catch him with a knockout punch. If not, Helenius could win on points. Tell you what, you get some tasty odds. Tasty odds. I don't think I've seen actually what Helenius on points is, but I can tell you that Wilder to win is minus 800. To win by knockout is minus 450. Helenius to win is plus 550. So if you did put money on Helenius, you'd be at least 5x in your money. Of course, he would have to win, but don't know, man. If you feeling that way, it might be worth a little flutter. Conway, shout out to you, dudes. Joe said I think Wilder will knock him out. Right, ref, the announcer just introducing both guys. We're about to get underway with Sanchez against Carlos Negron. This is in the heavyweight division, as we said. What is the over-under on Wilder's outfit? Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know what he's going to sport. I genuinely don't know. To be honest, I don't quite know what his theming always is. So, yeah, I don't know. This is the start of the comeback, so could it be something related to that? I mean, he's also in Brooklyn and Barclays. Could there be something there? I don't know. What do you think? Has anyone got any thoughts as to what his outfit might be? I bet it ain't going to be heavy. I know that much. Definitely a Free Kane t-shirt. There's a t-shirt that this guy has got on that says Free Kane, obviously in reference to Cain Velasquez, who is currently going through the legal system down in Mexico. Sanchez, number 3, WBC heavyweight contender, fighting out of Miami, Florida. The Cuban Flash. He is WBC. He is the defending WBC Continentals America champion. Sanchez then about to get underway with this one. It could be fun. Right, here we go then. Both guys coming in to the center, and Negron towering over Sanchez. Really towering over it. 2 big heavyweights about to go at it. 10 rounds. This should be fun. This should be fun. It's not a bad little undercard, this, actually. I mean, Caleb Plant against Anthony Durrell as a co-main. That's fire. They're just thanking people for tuning in from around the world as the bell goes, and we are underway with fight number 2. Sanchez 20-0 with 13 knockouts. Negron 25-3 with 20 knockouts. So both with impressive records. Sanchez trying to find a way forwards. Yeah, he is quick and going to the body. Nice heavy shot. You can hear how heavy they are when they land these big thumping blows. So we've got Sanchez standing his ground in the center, Negron on the outside. Once a year, my own Christmas tradition, I poop in a box, I wrap it and send it to a friend. Wow, that is one hell of a Secret Santa. James said Camille undefeated streak is over. She has lost to Taya Valkyrie. Heartbreak in Mexico. Lovely left hand there by Sanchez. Nice jab coming in by... Oh, lovely work by Sanchez. He had Negron up against the ropes. Oh, lovely quick hands. That's a beautiful right hook. Follows it with the left. Little dig to the body there by Negron. And we've got Sanchez is looking really good here. He's looking really good. Negron just doesn't seem to be able to deal with the speed. Yeah, Sanchez, the flash. Sanchez edging forward. Nice record in it. 20-0, 13 knockouts. Obviously getting to the serious end of his career. Imagine there's a lot of journeymen in there. Both guys in the middle. Got around about 40-odd seconds left. Negron is edging forward. We've got Sanchez on the outside. Shot coming in there by Negron. Little uppercut there by Sanchez. Negron edging forward, covering up. Again, having a little look. Hook shot just misses there by Negron. Again, we've got Sanchez coming in. Big. Oh, that's nice. Hook shot to the side of the head by Sanchez. That was good. That was impressive. This, to me, is a Sanchez round. Sanchez round. I was really impressed there. I can't go within 500 yards of Camille. Come on, Sanchez, said Legend Killer. The Plant Durrell fight is going to steal this show. Who said that? Black Star 15, shout out to you. Adoradu said, we all saw how much Fury was better than White, and Helenius lost against White. I think Wilder is going to be heads above him. Well said. No points. It's a great game. Just have the stream and listen. The football finished working. It's been a long Saturday, Master Chief. Shout out to you, buds. Shout out to you. It's been a big day of sport today. Big day of sport. Lots going on. Oh, hello. We're seeing inside Haney's locker room. He hasn't got his gloves on yet, Devin Haney. So we're not underway with that yet. Okay, we've got Sanchez in the center. We've got Negron on the outside. There's Haney with his dad. That was a big thing last time, wasn't it? His dad was struggling to get there. I think they weren't letting him in the country. Sanchez going to the body. We are underway with round number 2. This one can go 10 rounds. Plant and Durrell coming up next. Sanchez in the center ground. Jab coming in there by Negron. Sanchez backing up a little bit. Keeping his guards up. Trying to find a way forward. Another jab comes in. Sanchez with a couple of strikes. That's nice. Couple of minutes left in this round. Little dig to the body there by Sanchez. Negron again just grabs. Referee comes in, separates these two. That's a lovely straight left. A couple of jabs coming back here by Negron. It's not a barn burner at the moment, but we have seen moments from Sanchez where he's looked really impressive. Nice shot to the body there by Sanchez. Negron going back against the ropes. Oh, man, heavy hands. Coming forward, flicking out a jab. Derek said, I just put £5 on Helenius. If he wins, I get 40 quid. I'll probably wake up in the morning thinking, why did I do that? Yeah, you probably will. But, worth a little flutter in it. If you really think that he stands a chance, I mean, don't forget, Wilder's coming off 2 losses to Fury. He was about to walk away. Like, it's hard to know quite where his head's at the moment. He's trained hard, though. I mean, I think he's really trying to throw himself into this final run. I mean, I don't know. It is hard to make an argument for Helenius, but Helenius did spar with Wilder, as we said earlier. Like, he does know a lot of his tricks. He has seen him a lot. He's sparred with him a few times, including, I believe, the last fight. So it's not like they sparred 10 years ago. Jab coming in there by Negron. Sanchez trying to come forward. Second round, not as exciting as the first. Oh, yeah, not as exciting in that second round. I would struggle to give that to Negron, to be honest. I feel like that's probably another Sanchez round, but there's really not much in it. Not the most gripping of rounds, that one. Going to round number 3. What a day for us lot boxing. UFC, Shields, Marshall, Haney, Cambosis. We're spoiled, Hayden, but we're spoiled. It's one of them super Saturdays. Yeah, it's definitely a big week. It's one of those that when I put everything into like my calendar and this one's coming up, it's like, how are we gonna navigate that? How are we gonna find our way through that? So yeah, I think we've done all right. Let's give a shout out to the Houston Astros for eliminating the Seattle Mariners, and also Stanford is up by 3. Shout out to all of those teams. Right, here we go. We are underway with round number 3. Round 3 underway. Double jab coming in there by Negron. Sanchez standing his ground in the center. Oh, lovely hook shot there by Sanchez. He had Negron back up against the ropes. Went to the body. Again, we've got a jab coming in by Negron. Couple of jabs again. Trying to find a way forward here, Sanchez, because he knows once he can get into range, he can let his hands go. His hand speed is very impressive. But it's just trying to get in there. And again, these two in the pocket. That's nice by Sanchez. He was reaching a little bit, though. Negron just eats a few shots there. Sanchez getting the better of those exchanges. And we've got Sanchez in the center, trying to throw out a straight left. Negron on the outside, little dig to the body. Again, just putting out a jab, but falling well short. Got Sanchez edging forwards. He's got to be careful because Negron, 25 wins, 20 knockouts. Definitely possesses some degree of power. Definitely Sanchez just needs to be aware. Couple of jabs coming in. That's nice. Couple of jabs up top and a right hand to the body as well. So we've got jab to the body again. Another jab coming in. Lovely shot to the side of the body there by Sanchez. Again, trying to cover up. We've got Negron coming forwards. Oh, lovely jab coming back by Sanchez. Lovely work. Oof. Nice by Sanchez. Referee just having a word about a potential head clash there. Yeah, coming forward. We're at 640 votes at the moment. Keep your votes coming in. Keep your votes coming in. Keep your likes coming in as well. It's all really appreciated as we continue to work our way towards the main event. I can see that we're just, 133? 133 likes. It'd be good to get that up a bit. See if we can get to 500 by the end of the stream. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, we got Negron circling around on the outsides. And bell sounds. So that's the end of round number 3. Again, I think Sanchez is just getting more through at the moment. If Joshua fought Wilder, how do you think it would go, disregarding what's to come tonight? I mean, look, I think that Joshua really does put the work in. I think that he showed great improvement in that second fight. I think that he has changed his trainer. I think there was a couple of moments where he had Usyk wobbled. Usyk is one of the pound for pound best fighters in the world. I think people do Joshua a little bit dirty by, his loss to Andy Ruiz was very disappointing, but at least he did avenge that. I think losing twice to Usyk, I don't think there's shame in that, to be honest. So, I mean, look, the question is going to be, can Joshua avoid the big shots of Deontay Wilder? Because if Wilder lands on Joshua, I think he can go down. We've seen Joshua go down to the hands of Andy Ruiz. So I have to think that if Wilder lands, he'll go down to the hands of Wilder, definitely. So can Joshua use his boxing ability to avoid a big Wilder power shot? And I think it's tricky, to be honest. I think it's really, really tricky because I think over 12 rounds, you would have to think that Wilder would at some point get through. You would have to think that he would get through. But I do think that Joshua is the better boxer than Wilder. I do think that, if you was to take that power away from Wilder, I think Joshua wins that fight then. It's literally, can Wilder land that shot on Joshua? I think he probably would. And I don't think Joshua would be able to take it. So if they were to face each other, I think it'd be a really interesting fight. I think it would be a massive fight. I think that even though, you've got Wilder coming off a couple of losses to Fury, you got Joshua coming off a couple of losses to Usyk, I still think those two are going to bring a lot of eyes. And I might have to go Wilder knockout. Don't feel great about it. But I think his punching power is special. He possesses power that just other heavyweights don't. And we know that Joshua is hittable. So, I mean, we can analyze the little improvements that he's made, but the bottom line is, at some point, would he be caught? I think he would. So, I would go with Wilder knockout. But I think you got to put some respect on Joshua because he is a great heavyweight. And, we saw him put in a couple of great performances. He put in a great performance against Klitschko. He's managed to get past some decent fighters. The only problem is when he's come up against Usyk, a big name and a real classy boxer, he's fallen short twice. So I'd love to see that fight. That would be a big win for Joshua if he was to get past Wilder. Actually, a big win for either guy. If Wilder wins, it's a big win, feather in his cap for him. If Joshua wins, it would be a big feather in the cap for him as well. I know that Wilder said a lot of people stop him in the street and ask him if that fight's going to happen because that seems to be a fight people are really, really interested in. Just saying that Sanchez might need to take a few chances to get onto the inside of Negron. Negron doing a better job of keeping Sanchez at bay. So that was the end of round number 4. There's a little bit of blood coming down the nose of Sanchez. Sanchez, for me, is winning this fight. I don't know if it's 4-0 or if it's 3-1, but he is winning this fight. We are seeing the Bronze Bomber backstage, and of course he's just getting his hands wrapped now, the Bronze Bomber. So Deontay Wilder getting his hands wrapped. He is relaxed. Daze is more of American than a Brit at this point. He lives on our clock. He eats when we do. He poos and he poops when we do. Days would have no problems adjusting to life over there. No, I love America. I've been to America quite a few times. I've been down to Florida. I tend to go to Florida. I've been to Florida and New York. That's it. But I always love it when I'm over there. One of those, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. Maybe like you guys that live there love it as well. But I think whenever you visit somewhere, like you tend to just get like the best of it. Because of course you're on holiday, aren't you? You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about work. You don't have to worry about bills. You don't have to worry about life. You're just there to enjoy yourself. So you kind of get to see the best of it, go to the best places. You got a bit of spending money in your pocket and you don't have to worry about anything. So, you know, of course, like to me, like America's amazing. Some nice shots there by Negron and had Sanchez actually in a little bit of trouble momentarily. Been the same if people came to the UK, you know, over here in the UK, London's a great place to visit. And I'm sure people visit and leave with great memories and whatever. But obviously when you live here, it's obviously a bit different because, you know, you've got bills, problems, just dramas, just life. Do you know what I mean? But I have always enjoyed it when I've been in America. Nice straight left there by Sanchez. Team said, I like your take on Wilder Joshua. I think with most Wilder matchups, it's all about if he lands the big shot or not. If he can't, he loses. If he can, he wins. That being said, what about Usyk Wilder? I think Usyk wins. I think Usyk's is too good. He's too evasive. He's got fantastic head movement, fantastic mobility. He's obviously smaller. He's like a fly. It's really hard to hit him. He just buzzes around. Like, you're constantly punching shadows. You're punching where he was. Like, you have to try and anticipate where he's going to be. Because, like, you can't really aim for where he is because he ain't there a second later and not even a second. Constant movement, and he's got some really interesting traps as well. Some really interesting traps. He kind of there's a I watched a breakdown of him, and he does this amazing thing where he can step onto the outside but actually move his head onto the inside, and it really can confuse people because that's not the normal path that you would take. If you step onto the outside, your head tends to go to the outside. And so it's a bit more predictable when you're sparring and training. Like, you can kind of get a better read as to, you know, what shots are coming. But if you actually step on the outside, put your head onto the inside, not only have you got the hook shot open, you've also got like a straight that's open as well. And again, if you go to the outside, it's a lot harder, like, to get the straight off. Like, you're kind of like, as you're moving, you're kind of bringing in the hook. So he's really unorthodox. That's the word I'm looking for. He's really unorthodox. He is someone that does stuff in a ring that you just don't see other people doing. And he's got a lot more kind of shots at his disposal as a result. And these kind of just little quirky things that he does, it's just to be in there with him must be a nightmare because he's constantly making movements that don't make sense. He's constantly moving. He's constantly buzzing around. I mean, I said just like, does Wilder catch Joshua at some point over 12 rounds? Yes. I think at some point he surely does. Does he catch Usyk over 12? He might not catch him over 24. Like, honestly, I know that Wilder, I know that Joshua did kind of get at Usyk at a few points. But to be honest, I don't think that Usyk needed to worry so much about Joshua's punching power. I think against Wilder, he will constantly be avoiding the big right hand, and his movement is exceptional anyway. He'll outpoint him. He won't. Obviously, I don't expect Usyk to knock out Wilder, but if they fought, Usyk on points all day, every day. I'd feel pretty good about that. Have you heard Tyson Fury wanting to have 2 fights in one night? KSI said that after his first fight, he had an adrenaline dump. If Tyson does it, it will be he will have way harder challenges would be bad, said Switchblade. I think the 2 fights in one night thing is a mess. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that plays to casual fans well or not. I have no idea. But I think if you're really into your boxing, it's just such an awful gimmick. I mean, I think people just want to see really great fights, 2 evenly matched fighters going at it. Who's going to come out on top? If you're facing someone that's so easy for you to beat that you have to face someone later in the night, I don't know that people want to see that. The only thing I would say is if you was a fan of KSI, you got to see him twice. You got to see him at the start of the show and at the end of the show. If you're a fan of Tyson Fury, you get to watch him twice. You get to see him at the start of the show and at the end of the show. But if he's facing 2 people, he's surely facing 2 people. I mean, look, if he wants to face Usyk and Joshua in the same night, then I'll listen, yeah? Then I'll be interested. Because that's a GOAT move. That's a GOAT move. If he wants to face Usyk and Joshua in the same night, then we're talking about a legendary performance. But I bet it won't be. Big shots coming in by Sanchez. And again, he's got Negron in trouble. Negron up against the ropes. Little uppercut coming in there by Sanchez. Hook shot coming in. Hook shot coming in. Nice jab coming in there by Sanchez. This is going to be a Sanchez round. Negron, I did give one of the rounds to him, but Sanchez, for me, is definitely ahead in this. That was a nice moment for him, though, but he could not capitalize, unfortunately. Legend Killer said, come on, Sanchez. So both guys in the center. This is actually round 6. We're about to go into round 7 of this one. It's not been the most gripping of fights, to be honest, but it's definitely had some moments. There we go. End of round 6. We're about to go into round 7 on this one. Atmosphere will be dead silent because there will be no fans at the Etihad. We are just seeing Caleb Plant warming up. He's going to be coming out next. Technically, Canada would be head. Mexico, the crotch. America, the heart and the insides. What if the Americas was a person? Right, we're just seeing Negron looking in a bit of bother. He's not looking comfortable at all. I think that last round really... just seeing a beautiful overhand right that connected in that last round. Beautiful hook shot as well. Some good work there by Sanchez. 740 votes. Keep the votes coming in. We're sneaking our way towards 1,000 votes. We are climbing. We are getting there. As I say, keep your votes coming in. And as soon as we're done with this fight, we'll have a look, see where we are with it. Devin Haney looking absolutely ready and focused backstage in Melbourne. We've got Sanchez coming forwards. Big shot. Usyk Joshua together against Fury. 2-on-1. Let's do it. Right, we've got Sanchez on his toes, trying to come forward with Negron on the back foot. Heavyweight, this can go 10 rounds. We're in round number 7 at the moment. Again, he's got Negron up against the ropes. Little shot to the body, and Negron just shakes his head. Don't think he was impressed there. Sanchez coming forward. That's a lovely straight left. It's true. He hasn't landed anything big on Sanchez yet. It's not really giving him much to think about. Nice jab coming in there by Sanchez. Just edging forwards. And we've got Negron on the back foot. Again, jab coming in there by Negron. Sanchez covering up. Both guys, I think, gassed a little bit here. We're not seeing much in the way of output. Certainly not as much as we were seeing in the early stages. Sanchez went down, but it was just a slip. Both guys coming back into the center. We got just over a minute to go. Just over a minute to go. Couple of jabs coming in there by Negron. Nice shot coming in. Jab coming in there by Negron. Sanchez going to the body, looking quite good with it. We got about 30-odd seconds to go. Little dig to the body there by Sanchez. Both guys standing in the center, quite tentative. Nice jab and a little hook to the body. Sanchez shakes his head, not impressed. Again, jab and a little hook to the body, but counter comes back there by Sanchez. Got 10 seconds to go in this round. Sanchez on the outside. These two jabbing away. Bit of blood coming down the nose of Negron. And that is the end of round number 7. Feels like we're probably going to go the distance. Loving the channel. It's 3:54 and you're keeping me awake. You got a new subscriber. Ice Wallow. Shout out to you. Appreciate the support. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dort Knight said, I went to watch Barcelona versus Man City there years ago as I wanted to see Messi play. Man City won 3-1 and Messi scored. Christian said, another busy day in sports tomorrow. El Clasico between Real Madrid and Barcelona. NFL football, NASCAR and MLS playoffs. Legend Killer again saying, come on, Sanchez. Right, here we go. About to get underway with round number 8. Tweem Switcheroo said, who would win Chandler against Gilbert Burns at 170? That's tough, man. That's really tough. I'm going to go with Gilbert Burns. I think Gilbert Burns showed what an amazing fighter he is in that fight against Chimaev in particular. He actually caused problems for Usman as well. So I think Gilbert Burns, it'd be close, it'd be hard, but I think I've seen more from Burns. Chandler, though, I mean, Chandler had Oliveira in all kinds of trouble, didn't he? But Oliveira found a way through. Be really close. I'd love to see it, but yeah, I'd lean Gilbert Burns. He's I think his performance against Chimaev, and it might just be recency bias, but I thought that was really impressive. Everyone thought that Chimaev was just going to smash Gilbert Burns, but yeah, great performance. Right, we are in round number 8. James said, I used to live in Manchester. I remember walking home from Manchester and I got jumped and kicked on the ground. Damn. Sorry to hear that, my friend. I used to live in Birmingham and can't say that I ever encountered anything like that at all. But, you know, I think those are problems that plight quite major cities, you know. But Birmingham, I must admit, I walked around at night. I felt relatively safe around the city centre. Right, we've got Sanchez moving forward. I got Sanchez winning this heartily. Negron probably gets about 2 rounds so far. Nice little shot to the body there by Sanchez. Again, shot coming in by Sanchez and going to look to separate them. Jason Maloney picking up the victory over in Melbourne. So Jason Maloney winning by unanimous decision. Don't know if I don't know actually if that means the Devin Haney fight might be next over there. I'll have a look, see if what I can find over on Tapology. Let's have a look. Haney. So Sanchez continuing to put the pressure on. Little smile on the face as we go into our next round. Yeah, so it looks like Devin Haney, George Kambosos Jr. Looks like that fight is coming up next. Jason Maloney victorious in the co-main event. So Devin Haney, George Kambosos Jr. coming up next. I've got Devin Haney winning that. I thought he was so impressive in that last fight. It is for the undisputed lightweight title. So, yeah, I don't know how long they'll make us wait for that, but that fight coming up next. Okay, we're about to get underway with round number 9, is it? 9. Ref's just having a little look at the cut on the bridge of the nose of Negron. We are back underway. So round number 9. This one feels like it could go all 10 rounds. Keeping an eye on Haney Kambosos Jr. as well. Looks like that's going to be on at the same time as Plant against Durrell. So it's all happening. It's all happening in a very short space of time. Joshua said, do you think Wilder will get another shot at Fury? I don't think so. I don't think so, because I don't think Fury... Oh, Negron gets caught! Negron gets caught, goes down to his knees. He gets back up to his feet, though. Says to the referee is all right. Referee is counting. But he looks all right, Negron. He looks all right. Referee's going to allow this to continue. Right back into the center. Sanchez senses the kill is there. Negron is swinging for the fences. That's a lovely right hand there by Sanchez. Gets a left hook through as well. Jab. He senses that he could put him away. He just had him down on his knees. Sanchez edging forward. Overhand right gets through. You feel like the moment might have passed. Might have passed. Jab coming in there by Sanchez. And again, lovely little hook shot coming in. Negron is just hanging on. Oh! He steps in. Has he called it? Yeah, he's called it. Referee has called it. Sanchez gets the victory, gets the stoppage as the referee comes in and said he's had enough. The referee calling it. Come on, Sanchez. Well, Sanchez did it, Legend Killer. And he did it for you. Main event of Haney Kambosos Jr. coming up. Yeah, they're saying that Negron has still got all of his senses. I mean, that's good. They're saying that they should have given him the benefit of the doubt and that fight should have continued on the commentary. Don't know who the commentators are. I don't think they're fight commentators. Either way, though, Sanchez was winning that fight. I don't think there's going to be. I don't think there's going to be any complaints. Commentator saying he doesn't know if he agrees with it or not. But come on, Sanchez said, Legend Killer. I wore an Aberdeen shirt in a Rangers bar, said Crossover. Brave boy. Right, I said once this fight had finished, we would jump over and have a look at the vote. So it's not moving, in all fairness. 74% of you, 74% of you have said Wilder by knockout. 10% have said Wilder on points. So 84% of you think Wilder's winning one way or another. Helenius winning 13%. That's gone up. So 13% for Helenius, and a draw, just 2%. 2% for a draw. Right, we are going to try and watch both fights because I've got a feeling both are going to be on at the same time. Thankfully, it's not both main events. So it should be Kambosos Jr. against Haney on at the same time as Caleb Plant against Anthony Durrell. Hopefully, those fights should conclude, and then we can just have our full attention on Deontay Wilder against Robert Helenius. But yeah, it looks like Kambosos Jr., Haney coming up next. So there we go. That's where we are with the poll at the moment. Commentator saying that the stoppage was too early. Sanchez had won it, though. I don't think there can be anything, any doubt about that. Tarek said, are you excited for Raw this week? Absolutely. Absolutely, I'm excited for Raw this week. I think it's going to be a very good show. I think, obviously, it might suffer a little bit, maybe a little bit, from the fact that we don't know if we are going to be getting anything Bray related. So it might suffer from that, but so Frank Sanchez getting it done. Never chill. It looks that was it. I wore a United shirt in a Man City pub. Oh. That's brave. That's brave. Okay, so Caleb Plant against Anthony Durrell is coming up next, but we do have the tail of the tape on screen. Devin Haney, just 23 years old. Devin Haney with an ammo robe. Just seeing him warming up. It's crazy, isn't it? Ring walk's going to be underway very, very soon. Ring walk's underway very soon. Who's excited for Halloween Havoc, said Christian. Well, I'm looking forward to it, but next week's really dominated by UFC 280. Is the Caleb Plant fight still on? It is. We're going to keep an eye on it. I think we might be calling Kambosos Haney, though, because obviously that is for the undisputed lightweight. But we will keep an eye over on the Plant fight as well, but they are going to be on at the same time. But when is the fight starting? Main event of Wilder and Helenius should be on after this fight concludes. Just seeing Devin Haney backstage. He is pumped and fired up. Early indicators say SmackDown could have done 2.25. That's all right, isn't it? I mean, I heard 2.17. I mean, it seems to be around 2.2, so I don't know, to be honest. I don't know how you quite read that, because I don't know what we did last week and what we did the week before. I'd have to have a look, see what the trend is like. I think people would have been expecting and hoping for maybe a bigger number, what with the Bray thing, but I mean, look, 2.2, that's not a disaster, is it? So hello to Days, everyone in the chat said Lee, shout out to you, dudes. Right, we've got the announcer now for Kambosos and Haney. National anthems, is it? Yeah, national anthem. So they're doing national anthems first. You can see Swanson got TKO'd with kicks to the leg, said Joshua. I saw highlights of it. I didn't get a chance to watch the fight, but yeah, I saw stuff doing the rounds on social media. What's the highest rating a Raw or a SmackDown has had? Right rating as in like Nelson rating, like views wise. I don't know. I've got to think it's got to have been during the Attitude Era, so I think it's got to be around then. Okay, so we've got the Star Spangled Banner just being sung at the moment. Caleb Plant and Haney are on different cards. Yes. Yes. Caleb Plant is in Brooklyn. He's on the he's the co-main event of Wilder and Helenius. And obviously in Melbourne, Australia, the main event, Devin Haney against Kambosos Jr. Benjamin, hello. Said, haven't watched one of your vids in a while. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Shout out to you, Benjamin. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world of wrestling at the moment. So there's plenty that we're talking about. But if you're not a fan of wrestling, there's plenty going on in the world of boxing. We've had Shields Marshall earlier. We're looking at Haney and Kambosos. We've got Plant and Durrell about to get underway. So I feel like everything's kicking off at the moment. No, so Gloria, girlfriend, 11 years, moved on and lost an apartment. Donald, shout out to you. Right, we're nearly at 1,000 votes. We've got 40 votes to go. At the moment, we've just got national anthems. We've got the Greek national anthem at the moment. And there we go. Done. And we should be getting, is it Australia? Yeah, so Maria Maroulis with the national anthem of Australia. I want Kambosos to win, but I think Haney will probably have too much for him. I think this is straightforward for Haney. We did the first one, like we did the thumbnail, and we sat and watched the whole event. I thought Devin Haney was absolutely fantastic, just dominated. Couple of moments in there where he got caught early, but by and large, just worked that jab and was just jabbed him to death, really. Just so controlling, so comfortable, never got flustered, never got panicked, just went about his work so clean, so tidy. I don't know what Kambosos can change, to be honest. I don't know how he's going to be able to get this done. I could be wrong, but I feel like we're doing the rematch because he's allowed the rematch. Do you know what I mean? If he doesn't take this is a big payday, why would you turn this down? It's a big payday. And so you just take it, don't you? You go for it. You sell out another stadium, tell everyone that you can do it. And listen, he's a great fighter. I mean, we watched him against Teofimo Lopez as well, Kambosos, when he won the belts. Incredible performance. That guy has got heart. He is a warrior. Battles. He's got skill as well. I mean, he is a great fighter, but Devin Haney at the age of 23 is disgusting. Like, he is absolutely incredible. He is just it's so effortless for him. He makes everything look easy. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing it, but I think it should be straightforward for Devin Haney. Who's your money on? Who do you want to win? I don't really mind who wins out of Haney and Kambosos. I think both of them have got great assets. I think Devin Haney is a wonderful boxer. If he was to suffer a loss, it wouldn't be the end of the world for him because he's so young. And if he is to losing to Kambosos in Australia, there's no shame in that. And it would set up a trilogy fight as well. But, and I really like Kambosos, but I think it is going to be Devin Haney that wins. So I can't say that I've got a dog in this fight, but I'm expecting it to be Haney. Equally, if Haney wins, brilliant for him because he's undefeated. He's 23. We're seeing a generational talent. Kambosos making his ring walk, and Caleb Plant making his ring walk at the same time as well. Caleb Plant just stepping into the ring in the Barclays Center. We've got Kambosos just seeing footage of him beating Teofimo Lopez. Time for the co-main event on the Deontay Wilder show as well. Here's our next Saturday is going to be blueberry pancakes for breakfast and then watching UFC pay-per-view, said Christian. That sounds nice. Higgs said, how many fights till Wilder? One fight. One fight till Wilder. We've got Caleb Plant taking on Durrell. Hopefully that fight is going to be a banger and it's going to go a while because I think this one might go the distance. I don't see Haney stopping Kambosos. I can't see Kambosos stopping Haney, so... We are seeing Kambosos just about to make his ring walk. The hood is up. And he is making his way down. Clyde said, Boxing Theory said Haney cheated in the first match by continually ducking below the waist and excessively holding. Yeah, the holding thing has been mentioned quite a bit. I don't see that really as anything. I think there was times where Kambosos was holding as well. But yeah, I mean, look, you just look at the skill, and in the moments where they were fighting, it was Haney was just incredible. Could he have overstepped the mark at some points? Maybe, but there was nothing there that made me thought that he'd like been a big cheat or like, you know, it should be that Kambosos was robbed or anything like that. Okay. Kambosos then is getting ready to make his walk. I don't actually think, even though we're in a stadium, I believe we're in the Marvel Stadium, is it in Melbourne? I don't think this is the longest ring walk. I think the way to the ring is actually relatively short. Are we in the stadium? You know what? I actually don't know where this is. I thought we were inside Marvel Stadium again, because that's where we were last time. Let me have a look. Coming out to Limp Bizkit. Kambosos against Haney. Kambosos Jr. Marvel Stadium. That was the first one, was it? Melbourne. It's at the Rod Laver Arena. Never heard of it. Rod Laver Arena. How many does that hold? Rod Laver Arena is about 15,000. Thought it'd be bigger than that. We were at Marvel Stadium last time. Don't know, perhaps there's something on at Marvel Stadium. They couldn't get it. Devin Haney getting his intro then. Devin Haney getting his intro. The undisputed lightweight champion. We're underway as well with Plant against Durrell. I've got that on the other channel. Haney is going to win. Yeah, get your thoughts in. Which way you think this is going to go out of Kambosos and Haney. Sneaky said, I think George gets all the belts tonight. Rod Laver Arena. Yeah, people are right. Rod Laver. Do you think I'd be good in the ring as I always wrestle with my emotions, said Dortnight. I think you'd be amazing. The uncrowned king. Go on, Kambosos, says Ben. Haney will win by unanimous decision. Timer. We haven't started yet. We haven't started with the fight, so we are underway. We're in round one of Plant versus Durrell. I'll keep an eye on it. But as I said, I think the action we're going to call is Kambosos Haney. This is for the undisputed lightweight. Obviously, anything happens in that fight, I'll tell you about it, though. We are underway with Plant against Durrell. Okay, we've got Haney making his way down. There's flames shooting into the sky. I didn't know Haney was that young. That is scary, said Derek. That is a massive talent. TS Film said it's been the first round for a while. Technically, I didn't start the clock, so it hasn't technically begun. Haney, though, look at him with his camo robe. Looks cool. Walks around to every corner and takes a bow. So Kambosos is in there. He's got a black robe. Hood is up. He's trying to get into the zone. Haney is in there. Looking very cool, calm, collected, relaxed. Yeah, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world is 23 years old. Haney is going to win, said Hayden. James said the highest viewed Raw was May 10th, 1999, with an 8.1 million, said James. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. James, shout out to you. That'd be a good watch along, actually, wouldn't it? To revisit the highest viewed Raw. That could be a really fun watch along. Kambosos is a beast and he's got more experience, said Trapas. What channel in the UK for Plant on? It's on Fight TV. Fight TV for Plant, but it's one that you have to purchase. It's a pay-per-view. So Kambosos, 29 years old. He's got a record of 20 wins, just that one loss, 10 knockouts. So, right, he is just getting his intro right now, Kambosos Jr. Haven't been watching or keeping up with the boxing, but for me, boxing is just a more crazy version of WWE, says Benjamin. Who do you think will be WWE champion after Roman? Hard to say. I mean, I feel like he'll drop a title to maybe Seth. I think Cody gets it eventually. He could lose the other one to Bray next year. Devin Haney, 23, 28 wins, no losses, 15 knockouts. He's coming in with a slight reach advantage, and he uses that reach advantage very, very well. His dad in there with him. IBF, WBC, WBO. Devin Haney getting his intro. We are about to get underway. Steps into the center. These two getting right into each other's faces. Well, this is do you know what? This is tasty, man. Even though I think Haney is winning, it's still really exciting. Big fight feel. We're in round 2 over in the Caleb Plant fight. Touch gloves. Crowd are pumped for this. Devin Haney is going to have a game plan. Can Kambosos throw him off that game plan? Haney with gold gloves. Kambosos with black gloves. These two about to get underway and they meet into the middle. So we've got Kambosos coming forwards. Haney on the outside. Fast hands here by Kambosos. Kambosos needs to make sure that he doesn't get too carried away. He's such a warrior. He's such a fighter. He's a wonderful fighter. But coming in, look, big hook shot there but misses with it. Haney standing his ground in the center. Cool, calm, collected. Lunges forward with a jab. Kambosos, again, having a little look. He tries to come forward with a jab of his own. Couple of jabs to the body there by Kambosos. Haney coming forwards. Steps, they tangle up. Referee coming in, going to look to separate them apart. So referee separates them. We've got Kambosos coming in. And we've got both fighters in the center right now. Nice shot coming into the body there by Kambosos. We've got Haney trying to find a way forwards. Little shots coming in as referee comes in. We're over by the ropes. Referee separating them apart. He was punching the leg of Devin Haney. Kambosos. Switch of stance by Kambosos. Kambosos keeps switching over his stances. Nice, just putting out that jab there, Haney. Again, just using that to keep Kambosos at bay. Kambosos trying to come in and land something to the body. Haney on the outside. Little shots coming into the side of the body there by Haney. And again, just digging the shot in. Referee coming in and separating these two apart. Again, good head movement here by Kambosos as Haney comes forward, drives Kambosos back. Nice little shot to the body there by Kambosos. Again, switching his stances. Little dig to the body there by Devin Haney. Yeah, shot to the side of the head. And again, referee coming in, looking to separate them. Kambosos getting a little bit upset. Referee having a word with Devin Haney there. Again, little dig to the body there by Haney. He's got OnlyFans on his belt, Devin Haney. OnlyFans seemingly sponsoring Devin Haney tonight. Referee coming in, separating them apart. Kambosos looking all right here. He's being is a lot of movement. I can't say that he's landed more than what Haney has landed though, but certainly I can say that Kambosos is working hard. Some nice hook shots there by Kambosos. Big overhand by Kambosos. Kambosos going to the body. Lovely work there by Kambosos. Damn, crowd fired up after that, you know. Crowd fired up after that. You might lean Kambosos on that. Feels like they were quite close. And at the end, there was some nice little exchanges. Tank would knock out Haney, said Mike. Let me know how you saw that one. I might lean Kambosos on that first round, you know. Kind of felt like they were quite even, a little bit scrappy in the clinch, but I think that moment at the end was really eye-catching for Kambosos. James said main event for that was Shane Taker, Triple H against Vince Austin and Rock. It's going to be a hard one to match, isn't it? Really, look at the star power there. Right, here we go then. Round number two. So Devin Haney coming out. We are in Australia as well, so I have to think anything that's close, the judges are going to be giving to Kambosos. So we've got Kambosos on the outside, Devin Haney Throwing out a lovely jab, Kambosis, switching stances all the time. He's keeping Haney guessing. But we are seeing some couple of jabs coming in there and a big overhand right by Haney. Another jab coming in by Haney, and he follows it up with an overhand hook shot coming in there by Haney as well. Kambosis again switching stances. Feint in, lovely head movement by Kambosis. Constantly working, constantly moving. Couple of shots straight down the middle there by Devin Haney. They look really good by Haney. Again, ducking down, trying to throw out a straight left. Beautiful right hand there by Haney into a clinch. Referee coming in, going to separate them apart. Haney coming into the middle with Kambosis. Again, Kambosis constantly moving. Little dig to the body there by Kambosis. Little shot to the side of the head as referee comes in, separates them apart again. Scrappy little fight, this one, but again, you know, Kambosis constantly moving, constantly switching stances, lunges in. Very unorthodox with his movements as well, actually, Kambosis. Haney is a lot more orthodox. He's a lot more, dare I say, predictable. A lot more kind of textbook. Whereas you've got Kambosis just constantly switching and moving, and sometimes he's a bit square on, sometimes he's coming in from a diagonal angle. Referee separating them apart again. We've got just over a minute in this round. Not much between them in this round at all. We've got Haney. They're saying that Kambosis is not being as compliant as he was in the first. He is trying to be more of a moving target. He's trying to be a little bit trickier for Haney to hit. Yeah, couple of shots getting through by Haney there. Ooh, little bit off balance by Kambosis. Referee coming in and separating both fighters. Haney again. Just looking to try and land a couple of jabs, try and land a couple of hooks, try and get a couple of shots through. Again, trying to get a couple of shots through. He does get some shots through, and again, into the clinch. Referee coming in, separating them apart. Kambosis again. Arms up in the air, constantly like movements. Arms going everywhere. He's trying to get some shots off. Hook shot, duck underneath there by Haney. Haney gets underneath that. Saying that Kambosis is taking a lot more risks offensively here. He's not just kind of standing and like being just jabbed. We did see a lot of that in the last fight where there was a lot of jabs that were landing by Devin Haney. And it just meant that Kambosis had a lot of work to do because he would just get jabbed and then he would get frustrated and he would try and get at Haney. But Haney had built up such a lead in the round that you could tell like he was so confident. We're not seeing that here. We are seeing Kambosis that's being a lot more active. He's not just allowing himself to get jabbed and finding himself in a bit of a pit. I feel like this is a very, very close fight. I feel like Kambosis edged the first round. That second round, I think, is really difficult to score. I do wonder that we're in Australia. Again, you know, will they give that second round to Kambosis? Because we're in Australia? For me personally, I think this is 1-1. In Australia, this could be 2-0 Kambosis. Right, we've got Kambosis in the center. Let me know how you are seeing it. Summit, shout out to you, dudes. Nice jab coming in there by Devin Haney. Haney driving Kambosis back against the ropes. We've got Kambosis then back into the center. Is he going to be able to keep up? I think he will, to be honest. This kind of work rate. He's always been someone that puts the work in. That's never been in question. Nice straight coming in there by Haney, but lovely response by Kambosis. Kambosis goes to the body. Hook shot comes in there by Kambosis. And ducks underneath. Little digs into the side of the body there by Kambosis. We're in round number 4 for Plant against Durrell. Haney again. Oh, that was a lovely, lovely left hand. Slip the jab. Bang! Left to the body. That was nice by Haney. Very impressive. We're just seeing Helenius backstage. He's got his gloves on. Obviously, that fight coming up next. A lot of people, this was the fight they were most excited for, Haney and Kambosos. But, yeah, right now we're just seeing Wilder as well. Haney with a nice overhand. That gets through on Kambosos. Little shot to the side of the head as well. Kambosos has been caught with a couple of things. Referee just having a word with Haney about shots to the back of the head. Haney again trying to... oh, lovely hook shot. That looked heavy. Yeah, he's really good at slipping and then getting that left hook shot through. He's got some real joy with that. And again, jab coming in, shot coming to the side of the body. I feel like this is a Haney round at the moment. Couple of big, big moments in this round. And again, another hook shot gets through there by Haney. Yep. Nice, beautiful. 1-2, down the middle. Follows it with a hook as well. These hooks are causing such drama. Such drama. We've got Haney on the outside. Oh, lovely right hand there by Haney. Trying to get some big body shots, though, Kambosos. Oh, lovely right hand there by Kambosos. Responded with a right hand by Haney. These two clinching up, referee. Separating them apart. I've got it 2-1 Haney right now. 2-1 to Devin Haney. That's how I'm seeing it. Definitely catching it. Those hook shots are problems. Those hook shots are problems. Round 4 coming up. Macaroni God said, come on, Plant. Let me know how you're seeing that Plant fight. I'd love to know how people are seeing whatever fight they're watching. I can tell you that that fight, we're in round number 5. Haven't been able to watch too much of it. This is getting all of my attention at the moment. Kambosos against Haney. Yeah, I mean, it's so good. He is slipping that shot and then throwing that counter left hook. And he has landed that about 3 or 4 times, Devin Haney. And it's really, really worked for him. It's really worked for him. Here we go then. About to get underway with round number 4. 2-1 Haney, said Tarek. Come on, Plant, said Legend Killer as well. Plant had better destroy him. Round number 4, we are underway. We've had 1,250 odd votes. Keep your votes coming in. That big heavyweight contest coming up next. Switch of stance here by Kambosos. Devin Haney standing his ground in the center. Haney, again, just backing up. Good footwork there. Really good footwork as Kambosos came in. As Kambosos comes in, Haney was able to step back, get into the clinch, take the sting out of that exchange. Nice straight there, straight right by Haney. Kambosos is working so hard. He really is trying to find a way through here. Switching of stances again there by Kambosos. Tries to come in, tries to go to the body. It's got to find something that gives Devin Haney something to think about. Haney is just being, oh, lovely. Just being really tidy with his work. Beautiful hook shot again, but couldn't quite land it. Kambosos again trying to get onto the inside. Kambosos is still very much in this fight. Still very much in this fight. Obviously, we're only in round number 4. 2-1 I've got it at the moment. It just feels like the momentum is with Devin Haney. Haney again, little shot into the body. Referee going to look to come in and separate these two apart. Little dig into the body again there by Haney. Referee coming in, separates them. Kambosos breaks back. Again, Kambosos having a little look as shot coming into the side of the head. Nice shot coming into the body there. Kambosos trying to come in. They clinch up. Referee coming in, separating them apart. Haney in the center. And circling around on the outside. Jab coming in there by Haney. Kambosos getting caught. Kambosos, he's trying to find a few different things to do here. He's tried a few things, but nothing seems to be coming off for him. Kambosos on the outside switches stances again. Switches again. Yeah, the distance. Haney is doing a really good job. He's got Kambosos where he wants him. Lovely little shot there by Kambosos, though. He did manage to get in, and he did catch him with a little summer. Clinch coming in, though, as Haney is told to separate. End of the round. That feels like a Haney round. I've got Haney 3-1. What we're seeing with Haney now is he's got into the fight. He has kind of worked out what Kambosos is going to be looking to do. And he's just controlling the center ground, and he's keeping him at bay. You've got Kambosos switching stances on the outside, trying to find a way forward. He cannot get past that jab. He cannot slip that jab. That jab is just constantly being put out there, and it's a real problem. It was a real problem in the first fight. It's a real problem in this fight for Kambosos Jr. But again, he's trying to find a way through. If he does find a way forward, then all you get is Devin Haney on the back foot backing away. And then you've got Kambosos like chasing Haney, not being able to land anything, and they end up clinching up. And he's constantly got to worry about these hook shots that have been a big problem. Round number 5. Here we are in round number 6 over in Brooklyn. Again, let me know how you are scoring it. I've got it 3-1 Devin Haney at the moment, but we are obviously still early doors. This can go 12 rounds. Switching the stances again. Lovely strikes here by Devin Haney as Kambosos is moving forwards. Lovely straight left there by Haney. Kambosos having a little look, seeing if he can find a way through. He's trying to slip underneath these jabs. But again, couldn't quite get anything into the body. Kambosos over to the side. He did avoid that jab, but he wasn't able to get anything off. Again, on the outside, he's getting stuck in the mud a bit here. Kambosos, he tries to come in. Hook shot lands there by Kambosos. Left hand to the body. Little right to the body by Kambosos as well. Devin Haney digs a little left hand to the body. Separating up. Kambosos in the center. Again, very active, trying to come forward. Nice counters there by Haney. Hook shots coming in. Jabbing forward as well. Kambosos on the outside. Head movement. Steps in. We've got Haney just stepping forwards, but doesn't actually throw anything. Kambosos takes a step back. Hook shots coming in by both guys. Both guys taking and having a little look at each other at the moment as... hands are being thrown as Kambosos drives Haney back into the corner, but does it with his shoulder. Referee comes in, separates them apart. Kambosos trying to find a way forward here. We see a left hand just come out, and Kambosos slowly ducks underneath it. Didn't know if he was going to explode into anything, but he doesn't. We've got Haney in the center ground. Kambosos on the outside. Again, Kambosos just cannot find a way forward whenever he does step forwards. A couple of shots either come in or Haney takes a couple of steps back. He's just so comfortable. He's so in the moment, Devin Haney. Again, a couple of shots coming in by Kambosos. Trying to hit Devin Haney seems to be a big problem here for Kambosos. Jab coming back by Haney. Swing and a miss there by Kambosos. Couple of shots coming in there by Haney, but didn't land them. He went straight down the middle, but it seemed like Kambosos had got out of the way. Referee comes in, separates them apart. Little uppercut there. That was a lovely little uppercut out of nowhere. Little lead hand uppercut. Just flicked it up as Kambosos was coming in. Into the clinch, little dig into the side of the body at the moment. Referee going to look to separate these two. We are in round number 7. Plant against Darrell. That is the end of this round. Round number 5. Let me know how you are seeing it, how you are scoring it after 5 rounds. How do you see it? Haney has got to be the most boring fight ever, said Jay Styles. Is Caleb Plant winning, do you know? I honestly can't say. If anyone in the chat is or has been watching that, I can tell you the fight is still going. I can tell you that Plant against Durrell is in round 7. But as actually who's been winning that fight, I can't tell you at the moment. So yeah, if anyone is watching the Plant fight, let us know how you are seeing it, how you are scoring it. If you are watching Haney against Kambosos Jr., let me know how you are seeing it, how you are scoring it. Got a lot of fans in the crowd, a lot of people fired up for this one. Bell sounds as we're about to get underway with round number 6. Devin Haney comes out right into the center. So Devin Haney right into the middle. Again, takes that center ground. Kambosos is in there with him as well, trying to find a way through. Oh, that's a lovely hook shot that gets through. That was good by Kambosos. Hook shot seemed to get through there by Kambosos. That was very nice by Kambosos. That was a good moment at the start of this round. Haney, though, still composed, standing in the center, flicks out a jab again. Both seem to fall short. Some of those, though, I don't know if they intend to hit. That was a lovely right hand that did hit. Kambosos tries to come back with a couple of shots of his own. Swing and a miss there by Kambosos. Kambosos trying to find a way forward. He's still in this fight. He's worked so hard. He's put in a lot of energy here. Jab to the body there by Kambosos. And we're seeing them clinching up at the moment. Referee is going to come in and separate them apart. So referee coming in, separating them apart. We got Kambosos just throwing out a couple of left hands. Both fall short. Devin Haney on the outside now. He's actually been forced away from the center ground. Kambosos has now taken the center ground. Got 1 minute 30 left here in round number 6. Not seeing either guy being able to really connect with anything, but Kambosos letting his hands go. Devin Haney gets out of there. No marks or anything on the face of Devin Haney. Little jab to the body there by Kambosos. Kambosos again constantly walking around, gets caught with a hook shot there by Haney. Kambosos trying to move forwards. His work rate is so impressive. He has covered a lot of ground here, Kambosos. Nice hook shot, nice overhand by Haney as well. Couple of jabs there by Haney. These are the moments that win Haney rounds. It's those little moments where he just lands the odd little thing, but he just keeps doing it. He just keeps doing it. Like Kambosos, it seems like in order for Kambosos to land something, he's got to work about 3 times as hard as Devin Haney. Referee coming in, separating them apart. We are in round 8 over in the Barclays Center. Plant against Durrell. Haney is driving Kambosos back. Kambosos on the outside. Jay Styles said Kambosos needs to stop rushing. Trying too hard. He needs to let Haney come forward, said Jay Styles. End of the round. End of round 6. Okay, round 7 coming up. This one feeling like it could go the distance. Macaroni God said, come on, Plant. King Chris said, many punches. Yeah, let me know what you're seeing. Let me know whatever fight you're watching. How are you seeing it? If you are watching Kambosos, against Haney, then how are you scoring it? If you are watching Plant against Durrell, how are you scoring it? Of course, we've got Wilder coming up next. Wilder against Helenius. That is the next fight after this. Kambosos right back up to his feet. Haney back up to his feet as well. We're going to be underway with round number 7 very, very soon. Here we go. Round number 7. Both fighters coming out. Clock ticking down. The rounds passing us by. I feel like for me, I've given 1 round to Kambosos. I'm really struggling to give him anything else. So I feel like this is Haney really getting to the point now where Kambosos is going to need a finish. Unless he can start picking up rounds into the middle. Of course, you never know which way the Australian judges are going to go. Haney shot to the body. Kambosos on the outside as Kambosos comes in. There's a little uppercut there. Left-hand uppercut by Haney. Kambosos looking to go to the body as Haney steps to the side. Yeah, this is a great pace for Haney. The pace of the fight seemingly has slowed a little bit. It was always going to be hard for Kambosos to keep up that pace that he had at the start. It was always going to be difficult for him to maintain that. It has slowed, and a hook shot comes in there by Devin Haney. Kambosos moving forwards, takes a bit of a deep breath, lunges into the body. We're seeing Haney flicking out a jab. Oh, lovely right hand coming in there by Devin Haney. And again, really nice work here by Haney. We got Kambosos getting caught. And again there by Haney, 3 times in a row. That was good by Devin Haney. Again, these are the moments that are winning him the rounds. Kambosos standing his ground in the center. Haney is moving forwards. Kambosos not dancing around as much anymore. Haney just having a look. 1-2 straight down the middle. 50-odd seconds to go. Yeah, I don't know what's happened with Kambosos here. I mean, oh, little shot to the body. That was great by Kambosos. That was nice. Couple of jabs coming back, though, by Haney. We're at round number 9 in Plant against Durrell. So that fight continuing. Little shots coming into the side of the body here by Kambosos. Referee coming in, separating them apart. We got 20-odd seconds left to go in round number 7. Nice straight left there by Kambosos. Devin Haney just having a little look. As Kambosos comes forward, swing and a miss. Haney ducks underneath that. Great work by Haney. If you are just joining us, Haney, I've got him winning this, but Kambosos is he's not been in like trouble. It's not as if Haney is like destroying Kambosos. He's just being really tidy in his work. This is just like the first fight. Haney controlling with just a jab, said Jay Styles. AJP5 said, I'm not a Wilder fan, but I know he's going to win by knockouts. Aussie judges are great, says Hugo. Yeah, no shade on Aussie judges. It's more a knock of just judges in general. In the UK judges are biased. And I don't know, like when it comes to those close rounds, you never quite know. I certainly don't think like it would be a robbery or anything like that. But those close rounds, you know, they might just be going to Kambosos. But to be honest, I don't know how close these rounds are. I feel quite comfortable for Devin Haney for the majority of these. Right, here we go then. Round number 8. No more switching stances or anything like that by Kambosos Jr. The pace, though, has slowed. The energy has slowed. I feel like Kambosos is now an easier puzzle to try and work out. That's a lovely right hand that connects there by Devin Haney. Haney again with a couple of left-hand jabs. Kambosos trying to find a way forwards. As he does step in and take that step in, Devin Haney is ready with some shots. Kambosos coming in and into a clinch, and Kambosos trying to get him off. Breaking up, and we've got a bit of a distance between them. Devin Haney, jab him. Kambosos comes in, tries to land to the body, but can't. Haney again, couple of jabs. First one misses, second one gets through. Kambosos trying to find a way forwards. Haney standing his ground in the center. Kambosos on the outsides. Lovely shot to the body there by Devin Haney. We've got 1 minute 40, and Darrell is down by the looks of it. Darrell is down, and the ref looks like he's called it. The ref looks like he's called it. I think Plant might have won. I think Plant has picked up the victory. He actually digs. He's pretending to dig and bury. Yeah, look, he's still doing it. Yeah, that looks like quite a vicious moment. So, yeah, that's... big moment. Looks like the co-main is over. Plant getting it done. Plant wins, said Legend Killer. Beautiful knockout by Plant. I want to see the replay. Darrell is still down. They're trying to help him up, but Plant getting the stoppage. Plant getting the win. We're in round number 8. Hopefully this one's going to end before Wilder begins. I would imagine that it will. Kambosis catching Haney. Haney on the outside. Kambosis still working really hard here. Kambosis has got a bit of marking on his face. Tries to throw some shots to the body. Devin Haney moving around on the outside. Crowd are getting a bit animated. Yeah. There is a cut that has opened up. So Haney does have some damage on his face now. I have got Haney winning. Maybe you could give Kambosis a couple of rounds. Maybe you can give him a couple of rounds, but I feel like it's quite wide this at the moment. Boom, yeah, Darrell put down by Caleb Plant. Did expect Plant to get the victory there. He was a pretty firm favourite, all truth be told. Days, how much do you think the Wilder fight is going to be wild? How wild do I think the Wilder fight is going to be wild? I think there'll be a knockout in it, so I think it's going to be pretty wild. I don't know how long it's going to last for. I'm just hoping that it doesn't start before this one ends, but I think we should be able to get through this. Here we go then. We are underway with round number 9. Oof. Both connecting at the same time. A couple of jabs coming in there by Devin Haney. Is that Tank Davis? Okay, both guys in the center. Jab coming in by Haney. I was just a bit distracted. I think they showed us Tank Davis in the crowd. There were reports that Usyk is apparently ringside as well, people were saying earlier, but I haven't seen him yet. If he is there, he will be shown. Kambosis is getting a bit of confidence here. He's getting confidence because there's blood coming down the side of Haney's face. Pace of this one has really fallen away, though. Both guys in the center. Crowds starting to get quite vocal, though. Fun fight. Haney, I think, has been very tidy throughout the majority of this, but Kambosis is still in there. And Haney flicking out a jab. He's keeping Kambosis at bay. Kambosis needs something pretty big, pretty tasty to give Haney something to think about. Big overhand comes in there by Kambosis. And Haney delivers a shot of his own. Lots of boos coming in from the crowd as the referee separates them. We got just over a minute to go here in round number 9. Blood pouring down the face. Kambosis' face is pretty battered, truth be told. Haney coming in and a few more boos. Tarek has got it 7-1 for Haney. Couple of jabs coming in. Shot to the body there by Haney. Yeah, his face is just an absolute mess, man. His face is a mess. Oh, man. Great hands there by Haney. Really impressive strikes. A real flurry from Devin Haney. Kambosos is a walk-in punching bag. Lovely head movement again by Haney. Haney on the outside. He is just taking shots. Kambosos. Again, hook shot comes in there by Devin Haney. End of the round. That is the end of round number 9. Crowds are willing on Kambosos. Kambosos won early rounds, but Haney is winning later rounds, said Connor. People disrespect Wilder so much because of Fury. It's so great, but Wilder is actually a monster and seems like a good dude. I really like Wilder. I really like Wilder. He's such an exciting fighter. I'm really looking forward to that fight tonight. Hence why it's all Wilder and Helenius branded. Round number 10 in this one. If you are just joining us, I've got Devin Haney winning. He could be winning by 8. Well, he could be winning by probably 7. But, yeah, I'm at the point where I think that Kambosos needs a finish. I think if we go to the judges' scorecards, I think it's going to be a win for Devin Haney. Jab coming in there by Kambosos. We have just finished our co-main event of Wilder against Helenius, and that was a victory for Caleb Plant. Stoppage against Durrell. Very impressive. Hook shot there by Devin Haney. Lovely right hand coming in by Haney. Swinging away. Overhand coming in by Haney as well. Hook shot in there by Haney. Haney looking really good here. Overhand little uppercut as well by Devin Haney. Haney looking really good. He's being the aggressor. He's got Kambosos over by the ropes. Haney has got him right where he wants him. Little hook shots coming in. Yeah, Haney definitely senses that Kambosos is there for the taking. Oh, beautiful left hook shot. He kind of goes down and brought it up, smacked him in the side of the head. Beautiful work by Devin Haney. Again, overhand right there by Haney. Uppercut just falls short, but a jab comes in. Kambosos is being absolutely battered. Absolutely battered right now by Devin Haney. Commentators saying that they're not even sure that Kambosos can even see some of these shots coming. Don't know if the blood is getting in his eyes. Obviously don't know if his vision's a little bit impaired. But yeah, this is an easy round for Devin Haney. Hook shot there by Haney. Again, we've got a couple of rounds to go after this. Kambosos may be able to make it to the finish. Wilder would spark Usyk. Usyk wouldn't even hold the belts anyway, said Core Spencer. A couple of jabs coming in. Overhand right. Kambosos trying to find a way of just surviving this. He's a warrior, though. Take nothing away from Kambosos. His heart, his fighting spirit. He will not back down. There is no backward steps from Kambosos. No backward steps at all. Referee comes in, separates these two. That is the end of round number 10. Huge round for Devin Haney. 2 more rounds to go. I think the Wilder fight is going to be close, said Ragnar. Trapass said, I think Wilder would do fine against Usyk, but there's not a man alive that there's not a man alive that can beat Fury. Right there. Yeah, they're saying a tough work for the corner there, because there's quite a few cuts for them to have to try and deal with. Cambosis's face is very messy. FBI record said it's funny that Jake Paul hasn't called out Wilder. Is it? Is it though? I don't know that many of us are expecting that. Tarek has got it 9-1 for Devin Haney. Wilder kind of has to win this one, said FBI Records. We are seeing Deontay getting ready. As we said, we should be done with this. I would hope that they would be waiting for this to finish. They've got to be aware that this fight is happening. Round number 11 then. Here we go. As we said, I don't really think it's so much about rounds and points now. I think it's more about, can Kambosos finish Devin Haney? A couple of shots coming in there by Kambosos and Haney. Being very evasive. Getting out the way as lovely straight left comes in. Again, straight shot coming in and overhand right. Kambosos with some shots to the body. Referee separating these two apart. 2 minutes 20 left on the clock. I think there's a real good chance that we could be making it all the way to the end of this fight. Oh, heavy strikes. Heavy strikes. Good head movement there by Haney. Referee coming in, looking to separate these two apart. Haney just having a little bit of a look. That's a lovely right hand. Lovely right straight. Kambosos really struggling. Hook shot comes in there by Devin Haney. Again, jab coming in. Shot coming into the body there by Kambosos. 1 minute 30. There's not much. Oh, there we go. That's better by Kambosos. Couple of 1-2s to the body. I was going to say there's not much coming in here by Kambosos, but he's still working. The work rate is there. Right, we are seeing jab coming in there by Haney. Wilder has to win this fight. I think he can get the job done, said username. Kambuti exposed. He will retire just like he said Trey P. Have you heard that Conor versus Gaethje is in the making? It's been talked for a bit now. I haven't heard. Well, I've heard that that being mentioned, but I mean, that would be an awful fight for Conor. I don't know why he would want that. I feel like he's done. I feel like he needs a bit of a warm-up fight. I mean, he's coming off 2 very painful losses to Poirier. Stepping in there against Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje who's had a few fights, you know. He's not inactive by any means, is he? Justin Gaethje has been relatively active. So, yeah, I feel like that's a bad move for Conor. Shot coming in, right hand coming in there by Kambosos. We've got about 10 seconds to go. One more round to go. And that is the end of round number 11. This one going to go 12 rounds. I think Kambosos, it's a bit quiet inside the arena. I think Kambosos has got 3 minutes to find a finish. I agree about Fury. Boxing is not as big as before, so I wouldn't say he's the GOAT, but if he beats Usyk, he might be the best boxer that we've ever witnessed. GOAT talk needs more than being the best. Crone's chosen. Shout out to you. Haney should fight Lomachenko next, said Bill Will. I think there are thoughts that is a direction we could be going in. I don't know if Haney's going to actually have anyone in mind. But Haney against Lomachenko would be very tasty. Very, very tasty. Okay. Here we go then. Final round. Final round of Haney against Kambosos Jr. They've just got some graphics on screen in regards to Deontay Wilder. More main event knockouts than any other fighter. I think he's got 30% of the knockouts in main event history at the Barclays Center or so at Deontay Wilder. Referee coming in and separating both guys. As we said, it's all about can Kambosos find that knockout blow right now. Haney looking so good this evening. Considering he's 23 years old, I mean, the improving that he is still to do. You've got to think he's going to be in his peak around 27, 28, 29. He's still years from his best, from his peak. It's scary. This could be a generational talent. This really could be a generational talent, Devin Haney. Nice jab coming in. What's great as well is that this is such an exciting division that it's not as if he's going to be a great talent that's not got any opponents. There's plenty of opposition out there. As we just said, Lomachenko. He can go up. Oh, big shot coming into the body. Referee coming over looking to separate them apart. Haney again flicking out a jab. Has the Wilder fight had started yet? No, not yet. Not yet. They're just showing his last 5 fights graphic on screen for Deontay Wilder. Nice right hand there by Haney. We've got just over a minute to go. Core Spencer, shout out to you, my friend. Referee coming in, looking to separate these two. Less than a minute. As we said, it feels to me like Kambosos needs to find a finish. I don't think he's going to find it. I don't expect him to find it. Haney is over by the ropes. He's just avoiding shots. Respect to Kambosos, though. He's working so hard. He's still in this. Blood pouring down his face. He's given absolutely everything. Again, trying to move forward. We got 30-odd seconds. Lovely right hand there by Devin Haney. 20-odd seconds. And that's a nice right hand by Kambosos. Referee coming in, separating them apart. Summit said Gaethje, Connor, welterweight. I thought it was a bad fight, but James Cruz somewhere said, and I also thought Gaethje would put it standing and Connor can stand a chance with his power maybe. There we go. End of the fight. We're just going to wait and see what happens from the judges. Devin Haney jumps up, big smile on his face. He certainly feels that he got it done. No celebrating in the Kambosos corner. So no celebrating over there, unfortunately. Little video package playing for Wilder and Helenius right now. We should be getting underway with this fight very soon. We should be getting ring walks. But as we said, we're just waiting to hear the judges' scorecards. Legend Killer, shout out to you. FBI record said Wilder knockout in the 3rd. Keep getting your thoughts in as to which way you think it's going to go. We're nearly at 1,500 votes. Nearly 1,500 votes. 71% of you think Wilder is going to win by knockout. 9% of you think Wilder's going to win on points. 18% of you think Helenius is going to win. 2% of you think it's going to be a draw. So just over 70% think Wilder by knockout. Right, we're just waiting for that. Again, video package playing. I think they are just waiting for this to wrap up. So, waiting for the scorecards. Hayden said decision time. Haney can beat Tank and Garcia in the same night, says Fazal. Kambosis' problem is he's not an elite fighter. The TO fight got in his head, said Tommy. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Kambosis is a very, very good fighter. He works hard, and I think the work rate will get you so far. And I think that work rate gave him a victory over Lopez. I think that work rate is not enough against Devin Haney, and there's no shame in that because Devin Haney is a very, very special fighter. He's 23 years old. He's undefeated, and he just looks in such control. We are getting Helenius ring walk right now. Helenius is ring walking. So they are taking a while here for us to get the decisions through. So we're still waiting. Helenius making his way down though. They're saying that if this is close or anything, this is going to be really, really bizarre. Here we go. It's going to be decision time. So Helenius has made his ring walk. We're just waiting for Wilder to make his way out. After 12 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. $119, $109. $118, $110. Still, Devin Haney, absolutely unanimous. Devin Haney gets it done then. Devin Haney gets it done. Very wide. Was it 119, 110, 118, 110, 118, 110? Yeah, one judge gave 1 round to Kambosis, and the other judges gave him 2 rounds, and that was it. Right, Wilder is making his ring walk. He's got a mask on. He's got some armor as well. I don't think that that's going to be too heavy, though. The mask is just around the mouth. It's not like a big headpiece at all. Devin Haney said, my dad wanted me to throw the hook more, but I feel like my right hand is what won it tonight. Haney said, I didn't expect him to be switching stances, but I was able to work him out. I'm just waiting to see if he's going to call anyone out in particular. We've got Wilder in the ring. We're not going to miss any of that, don't worry. I would say knockout in the 7th, but I'm hoping for a first-round knockout. And he said, I take my hat off to George Kambosis. He is a warrior. Yeah, pound for pound rankings. Do you think you've earned the respect of people in those pound for pound? Haney said I should be in those rankings. I showed that I've not just got a jab, I've got a right hand as well. He should go in there. Lomachenko, this is what I wanted. Haney said, I'm going to take on all comers. I believe I'm the best fighter in the world. Okay, but there we go. Doesn't look like any more than that. So he basically said he regards himself the best fighter in the world. Bring on all comers. Doesn't matter if it's Lomachenko. Doesn't matter if it's Tank Davis. He regards himself as the best. So there we go. That was Kambosos against Haney. It went very much the way that we thought it would. Is this going to go the way that we thought it would? Because we've got introductions in the Barclays Center. Wilder has made his way down. Helenius has made his way down. We are moments away from this one beginning. We can actually get rid of the poll in the chat right now. Might as well end that. Time for the main event, said Legend Killer. Rivi, shout out to you. My prediction is a knockout for Deontay Wilder. I think the round is going to be very, very difficult to predict. I think Wilder is... He's going to want to get back to winning ways. He's going to want to send a statement. There's going to be... If he can do it within the first 4, I think he will be looking for that. I think he really wants to send a statement. I think he really wants to tell people he's back. So knockout, definitely. I'm thinking early. It really depends how difficult Helenius can make it. It might end up coming a bit later than that. But I will go round 5. I'll go round 5. I think he would love it to be in the first 4. But I'll go round 5. Wilder in the 9th, says Ragnar. Go on, Helenius. Let's see some real Sisu, said Gloomsinger. Steve reckons round 1. No messing around. Maybe. We're about to find out. Helenius 60-40 win, said Zach. Listen, if you think he's going to win, you might want to put some money on it because you get some good odds. As both fighters are being brought into the center. Both fighters stepping into the center. Back away to their corners. Here we go. We're about to get underway then with this one. Man, I feel like we've just been through a main event. We have. And now we got another main event. Can he put the cherry on top of this cake, though? Yeah. Can Helenius get a big upset victory here? Bronze Bomber pacing back and forth. Is ready to step into the center. We are underway. So we are underway. We've got Helenius coming forward, trying to get a jab to the body as well. As we said, Helenius is very aware of the power that Wilder possesses. Yeah, he does need to try and negate that. And both fighters in the center. Helenius just edging forward. Commentator says, do not blink. Wilder circling around. On the outside, Helenius is edging forwards. Helenius looking to go to the body. Helenius edging forwards again, but a little bit of distance at the moment. Helenius very experienced. Trying to lunge in with a shot to the body there, Helenius. Wilder comes in with a shot to the body. Wilder on the outside. Helenius tries to get a right hand through. Wilder dancing around on the outside. He's just trying to find that way through, but nothing presenting itself at the moment. As he steps forward, Helenius takes a step back. Oh! There was a big looping right. Yeah, that big looping right is thrown by Wilder, but it misses by a country mile. Wilder back against the ropes at the moment. Helenius is standing in there, trying to come forward, trying to land a jab. Really, it's a struggle at the moment for either fighter to actually land anything. The distance between them is quite sizable. Helenius edging forward, Wilder on the outsides, having a little look. Oh, that's a lovely left by Wilder. They both land a couple of shots there. Helenius actually ends up knocking Wilder against the ropes. Got Wilder circling around. Nice body shot there by Helenius. That was all right. Helenius, 31 wins, 20 by knockout. Wilder trying to come into the body. No joy. Helenius keeping Wilder circling around on the outsides. Yeah, he's done well, actually, Helenius, in getting Wilder on the back foot. Wilder, again, struggling to find a way forward. Oh, down goes Helenius! I think he's put him down and out. I think he's out. Oh! To the first. He's caught him. He's put him down. He's put him out. Wow. The Bronze Bomber has just sent a hell of a message. I thought he would want to do it in the first 4. He does it in the first. Wow. Match over. It's done, said Ron. Done. Incredible. Incredible. So he catches him, puts him down. Ribby said it's over. Party's over. That was quick. Wait and see a replay of it. I think it was a little short because Helenius was in quite close, and I think he just catches him with a little short hook. We were over by the ropes. I think he catches him with a little right, and Helenius just goes down. Helenius is only just on his knees now. That's how dangerous Deontay Wilder is. That is how dangerous he is. If you're Andy Ruiz, I don't know how you feel him right now, because Andy Ruiz, I think, is next in line for Wilder. Obviously, if Joshua presents himself, if Joshua is an option, Helenius trying to get up to his feet. I mean, God, the power that Wilder possesses is just incredible. Just having a little look here. So he comes in. There's the right. It's just one shot. I mean, like, it's so crazy. When you look at the replay, it's just bang. I don't know how he generates the power. I don't know how he does it. Hate that he lost to Fury, said High Def. Wilder punched him right in the nose, said 1987 Big Fan. Zach said it's fake. The Bronze Bomber. That is scary. Yeah, I agree. The commentator said what's scary is I don't think Wilder got his full power off, and I don't either. What was the point in staying up for that? It was a waste of time. It doesn't get full leverage. It's crazy. Look, and Helenius is like down. Look at his eyes, man. No, he's lying there, like, eyes wide open. He's like, he's been knocked out with his eyes open. He's fading away. I don't understand how he knocks him out with that shot. He's backing up. He's over by the ropes. How How did Fury beat him? How did anyone beat him? He's 40 pounds heavier, Helenius. 40 pounds heavier than Deontay Wilder. He's backing up against the ropes. He flicks out. He kind of like flicks out this shot. Catches it. I mean, he catches him in the nose. He catches him, like, catches him in a sweet spot. But to see a guy the size of Helenius go down with his eyes wide open, completely knocked out. And you know that Wilder is not. He's not got his proper balance in that moment. No way is he close to full power in that moment. No way. That's incredible. When you've got that ability, you can't walk away from the sport. When you've got the ability to do that, it's incredible. Joe Joyce against Wilder would be a good fight. I think Wilder wins. I don't even know if Joe Joyce's chin could withstand that. I agree, it'd be a good fight, but yeah, it's true. Crone's Chosen said Fury is just a different beast. I think, if anything, Fury just got made to look even better tonight. Fury didn't have to do anything. And Fury looks like a god this evening, doesn't he? I think there was a lot of respect for Fury anyway, but to know that Deontay has not lost any power, he's not lost any of that ability, like, it just makes Fury look like a god. If Joshua fights Wilder, I'll give him respect for real. Does that put Wilder Joshua a step closer? I really don't know. I really don't know, and I really don't know if Joshua would want that fight. He'll say he will, but I really don't know. Big statement. Big statement. First round knockout by Deontay Wilder. You've got to be pretty proud of yourself. Deontay Wilder said, if you give God the glory, he'll give you the victory. This arena is like a second home to me. Deontay Wilder said when he stepped off the plane and stepped his foot on the ground, he felt a great energy. He knew it would be a great night. He's takes a deep breath. There's a bit of emotion here. Joshua's on a cold streak. Joshua will just go for easy fights now. He doesn't want a third defeat in a row, yeah. Joshua don't want that, said Steve. No one wants that. Deontay Wilder said, I wanted to make this fun again. Deontay said it paid off tonight big time. I would love to see him against Usyk. I'd love to see him Joshua. I'd love to see him Usyk. I'm down for him Andy Ruiz. He said there's too much hate in the world. We've got to change that. Just having a little look of Helenius coming in and Wilder said, I was trying to make him reach. I know what Helenius is capable of. I didn't take him for granted. Give me Wilder against Ngannou, said Joshua. If Wilder does the same to Ruiz and call Fury out furiously for another fight, that would be great, said Summit. He said, Robert, I love you. I can't wait to see you. Who's next? And that's what we're waiting for. Who's next? I heard rumors about Usyk, but I don't think he's in the building. I'm down for whatever. Usyk, Ruiz, Deontay Wilder is back. There's no heavyweight division without Deontay Wilder. Well, there we go. I mean, devastating. Bomb squads. As Kambosis fought, he lost. He lost convincingly on points. And Helenius just lost convincingly by first round knockout. Incredible. I mean, look, there were rumors that Usyk was going to be there, but they never showed him. I never saw him. And Wilder just said, you know, people that do show up to my fights, if they see things like that, they tend to turn their back and walk away, and I don't hear from them again. I don't know that Usyk was there. I don't think he was. But, yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what's next. I mean, look, this sets up a fight against Andy Ruiz Jr. I think that will be next, to be honest. I think, to be honest, Wilder is going to have a bit of a problem to find opponents because who wants that? Who wants to have to deal with that? Who wants to have to try and overcome that? Like, to be honest, no one. I think, like, Fury is someone that was in a real low point, and Deontay Wilder kind of reached out to him and said, look, do you want to have a fight? And so Wilder reached out to Fury. That's why that fight came about. And then, of course, it was amazing. It was a draw. It's one of the greatest fights. And then they go on to have a trilogy. But I don't know that anyone's knocking on Deontay Wilder's door for a boxing match. I mean, maybe Usyk is crazy enough to want to do it. Maybe he is. And actually, I would think Usyk would be favorite. But, man, you see stuff like that and it does blow your mind. It does blow your mind. Something said, give me Wilder versus Ngannou, but in an octagon, not the limited fight type. Macaroni God said, did anyone watch the Michael Angeletti fight? Who won? I didn't. Mike Smith said, Deontay Wilder fighting for second place. TS Film said, I would fight Wilder for millions. FBI said, announcer just said, hits him with a huge right, but it looked like a short left, and then he swung right, said FBI Records. It was a right that he got him with. So it was a right, but he was backing up, he was against the ropes, and he kind of threw out this right. I think it's relatively straight. It's not a hook to the side of the head because it lands in the center of the face. So I think it's relatively straight, but he's not well balanced. There's no way he generates total power there. It's an incredible moment. I mean, that will do in the rounds on social media. You'll easily be able to find it. It's a stunning moment. He is just it's absolutely another one that adds to the highlight reel of impressive knockouts. I mean, what is his record now? 43 wins and 42 knockouts. So it'd be nice if he could get to 50 knockouts, wouldn't it? 50 knockouts for Deontay Wilder. 36 years old. I think he said he's got about 3 years left to go, something along those lines. So hopefully we get him and Joshua. Hopefully we get him and Usyk. Hopefully we get him and Andy Ruiz. Hopefully we can have him against like Joyce, Dubois. Let's get some of these juicy fights for him. But yeah, man, he just made that look really easy. Brian said, thoughts on Clarissa Shields? Thought she was brilliant. Thought the fight was... I had her winning by a couple of rounds. I thought that a few of those rounds were close, but I had a win in the fight. I think she deservedly won that fight. I think Marshall I must admit, Marshall got herself in some great situations. I was frustrated with Marshall's hand speed, but she's never really been known for that. And the power, to be honest, for Marshall, she is known for power. Clarissa Shields never looked that bothered, never looked that affected, it just wasn't really a factor or anything. So, yeah, I feel that it was a great showing for Shields. She is either the GOAT or she is just second to maybe Katie Taylor. That debate was raging on social media as we started. But, yeah, she's everything she says she is and more. I mean, she comes out, she does a little dance routine. I said at the start of that fight, because we did actually cover it, she comes out and seems to grow into the fight. Like, she grows the more people watch her, the bigger the spotlight. I mean, a lot of people would come out and they'd just be so focused on what they got to do in a fight like that. Not her. She comes out, big smile on her face, does a dance routine on the entranceway, makes her way down to the ring, circles around the ring, knocks into Savannah Marshall. It's her ring, basically. She marks her territory. She gets into a zone where it's like, they're her lights. It's her crowd. It's her show. And she just grows into it. And she just looks so comfortable in there. Great hand speeds. She had, caught Savannah Marshall quite a few times. I don't know that she had Savannah Marshall necessarily in any danger. We quite comfortably got to decision. But so impressive. I don't know what she does next, though. The problem she's got is that the women's roster is not stacked with superstars. There's good fights out there, but it's not stacked with big names. It's kind of, you've got to do some heavy lifting promotion-wise to really, grab people's attention now, because there's certain mega fights out there, and this was a mega fight. It absolutely delivered. It was a stunning fight. But what does she do next? I mean, she's talking about going back to MMA because, I just don't know. I don't know that there's really anything out there for her to do. So, don't know. We'll have to see what comes up next. Usyk and Wilder is such a crazy clash of styles. They're almost polar opposites, says Kingdom Conscious. Brandon said WWE has confirmed a released NXT name return. Okay, do you know who that is, Brandon? Mark said, one punch knockout. Who's next? Retribution said, I don't think Wilder beats Usyk. Wilder got exposed by Fury, and anyone with a game plan like Fury beats Wilder. Summit said, for sure, Conor versus Tony or Hooker or RDA makes more sense. Usyk is definitely skilled. Mm-hmm. Aaron said, love the commentary. Really appreciate that, bud. Really appreciate that. Appreciate everyone that's joined us. Shame that the fight wasn't longer. I must admit, I was hoping for more. I think we were all hoping for more. He needed to send a statement. He succeeded in sending a statement, but it would have been nicer if it had just gone a little bit longer, if we'd seen him show a few more skills. But man, that one skill that we all know he's got, damn impressive, isn't it? Damn impressive. Legend Killer said my favorite fight was the Caleb Plant fight and the Deontay Wilder fight. Joe said Fury will always be better than him. But the video of the knockout is all over YouTube as well, said Dean. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It doesn't take long, does it? And then people chuck it up on social media and, does the rounds on Twitter and everything. And man, that's a knockout that deserves to be seen. Peter Reed said Joe Weller is tough. What do you think of Wilder against Weller? He's getting knocked out. That's what I think, Peter. He's getting knocked out. Retribution said skinny legs Wilder doesn't even look like a heavyweight. He looks awkward on his feet, like Bambi on ice. Fury dominated Wilder. Goes to show how special Fury really is. Hayden said, great stream. Shout out to you. Summit said Conor versus Paddy makes more sense. Fury is laughing in his sleep after watching that S show tonight. Irish Rebel, shout out to you. Appreciate it. I think we're done. Kingdom said Usyk probably won't knock out Wilder. That's the difference between Usyk and Wilder. Wilder will be more comfortable headhunting than he was with Fury. That's not good for Usyk. Dean, appreciate the support, my friend. So there we go, my friends. We are done for this evening. We are done. Hope you enjoyed it. We managed to do Haney against Kambosos. We managed to do Wilder as well against Helenius. Big win there for Deontay Wilder. And think it's going to be Ruiz Jr. next, but we'll have to wait and see. We are obviously back all week with pro wrestling and everything, but we are back next week with the UFC. We are, of course, doing UFC, and it is UFC 280, a massive show. So thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate the support as always, and hopefully I see you again next time. Bye for now.